This episode is brought to you by Naked Fig Soap. Shop over a dozen handcrafted artisan soaps locally sourced and made in Arizona using the finest non-toxic intentional ingredients. Naked Fig Soap also offers facial care products along with accessories like soap dishes, soap saver bags, and more.
Visit their website at nakedfigsoap.com and use code DRUMMINGUP, all one word, for 20% off online orders. And that is the best place to find her now.
Yes.
She doesn't really have a storefront so much as she has
As of right now.
Yeah, as of right now,
Yes.
she has her products in certain locations,
Yes.
which again is the best place to find her is at her nakedfigsoap.com website.
Yes.
Or her socials. Instagram is a great spot to find her. Ask her any questions where she's going to be at like a farmer's market.
Yes.
You can find all that out. Or
But coming up, she's
Yeah.
moving to bigger and better opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. And we're very happy to hear that because,
Yes.
we just want to
She's
make
one
sure
of our
she's doing
favorite,
okay.
favorite companies.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we're getting low, we always place our order.
Yes.
And again, use that code drumming up,
Yes.
all one word, to get that 20% off discount.
For sure.
nakedfigsoap.com. It'll be in the show notes. We'll have her website. And then the best thing to do is from the website, go find her socials, follow her. That helps her. And by you doing that, it helps us because we know you're listening and we know you're buying her great products. She also offers tattoo care and everything too.
Yes,
so
she does.
Just a ton of stuff that she does. It's all locally made and everything. So what was that website again?
That is nakedfigsoap.com.
Using code drumming
Drumming
up,
Up.
all one word, for 20% off at checkout.
Hi there, this is Julian of Gorad, and you are listening to Drumming Up Conversation. Hell yeah.
Drumming up conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Drumming Up Conversation. I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrea Wood.
And I'm the kid.
Intro and outro music is provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music. You can email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation, and on X at Drum Conversing. And where do they find us on TikTok?
It's under temporal displacement,
Temporal Displacement.
but we do the podcast through it as well. So
And then you can listen to our podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. You can watch it on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, download, give us a 5-star rating and review. Tell a friend, tell 5 friends, tell the world.
tell the world. Yeah. So this one's kind of a makeshift episode. We didn't really have one ready. So we just decided to do something for the first night of Summer Slam today, since this is the Sunday. And then more than likely we'll do something for Sunday nights. Hopefully it's just as good, and we'll get into
Hope
that
so.
as we go. But the first match was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Bronson and Bronson lawyers. Bronson and Braun Breaker. It's a really good match. It was a long. I think
That
all of them
was a
were really
long-
long matches. And
They
we'll
were
get into
all really
those.
good matches.
They were all really good matches too, and it was just Roman Reigns, coming back. He's kind of part time and all that, so that was a big deal. But him coming back and having a match with Jay was interesting because of their turmoil the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And then, obviously Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are part of, Seth Rollins' group. And unfortunately, he's hurt and isn't competing and stuff like that.
Does their group have a name?
No.
They're just,
Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and the guys or whatever. Yeah.
they need a faction name.
They're the Burn It Down faction.
So, but yeah, it was a really, really good match. A lot of athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we can really quick talk about who all came over as well.
Well, sure.
So,
We could start from like the beginning. Friday, We left work early and came home. For one, we had a love seat being delivered, which that was a whole debacle. We got bar stools, and then we started making food.
Well, we started making the food first, waiting
Yeah.
for stuff to show up.
Yeah. It was in New Jersey, so we made a whole Italian themed dinner. So we did chicken parm, which we could feed literally probably 50 people with the amount we made. We made stuffed shells. Oh, excuse me, coffee got to me. In like a brown butter wine cream sauce. And
really good.
yeah, and then we also did the baked ziti with the ricotta, or not the ricotta,
Feta.
with the feta and the cherry tomatoes, which
tomatoes.
is really good too.
And then cannoli cheesecake.
Cannoli cheesecake.
Yeah.
And our lovely guest Emily brought cannoli cups with her.
We're doing tonight for Sunday.
And then we also had
Great wine.
great wine. I'm drawing a blank, man. I need more caffeine
Yeah.
than what I'm getting over here.
But
Corey and his girlfriend Kristen
Kristen came over. Uh-huh.
And as usual, he brought beer and wine, your favorite wine.
Yeah, brought me a 4.8. And his girlfriend, what do we have in common?
You went to school together,
Yeah,
only
to
2 years
school.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
So she more than likely went to school with Megan, but didn't remember Megan.
Yeah, it is a big school. Yeah. Talking thousands of thousands.
That's crazy because, like, your school, you would know who
Everyone.
It was. Yeah. My school, I would know everyone also.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in my school.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then and then Emily, Corey, and Kristen came over. It was nice meeting her. So
And Matt came
yeah.
over. He came over late, though.
Yeah,
we'll get
literally
into that.
just as the last match was wrapping
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So everyone came on time, which is great. They saw every match. I think Emily came a little bit after it started, but not much.
Not much.
Yeah, not.
And you and her were having a great conversation in the kitchen, and I was kind of in between listening to you guys and watching the matches and stuff. And it was fun sitting on the new bar stools. They're actually pretty comfortable.
They are.
And it's a good backup just to, especially like if you and I are cooking still and we need to get back and forth to the kitchen, we can sit back there and watch, but not be in the way, and then quickly be able to get
Yeah.
where we
And
need
they
to.
swivel and everything. So
And raise up and down and all that. Yeah, they're really nice for what they are. So yeah, that was fun. And we had never really done anything with Emily outside of
No.
Terror
Outside of
Traeger
Terror
or
Traeger, yeah.
like the events like Gathering the Ghouls and all that. So it was fun to talk to her
yeah.
about all that, just hang out. And we talked about when we first met her, when it was like really raining, she's outside, and we were asking if she could do a
Yep.
couple tumblers for us. And then that's when we really got the relationship and everything. And I think it was good for her to get out and do something too. So
Yeah, her husband has not a traveling job, but a remote job.
yeah, he's stationed.
yeah.
Stationed. I guess it's not like, I don't think it's military or anything, but he's just stationed in another state.
Was it kind of
stuff
like
that.
Jake, where he just goes to like random places
No,
every so often,
No,
or
before it was like the Midwest, wasn't it?
I think so.
And now it's he's been in Florida
Florida?
since May. Yeah. And I asked her when will he come back home? She said, I don't know, not until the job's done.
Wow.
So no telling. But I guess she's been going back and forth because he only has 1 day off per week.
Sucks.
Yes. And that's ridiculous, trying to fly home and go back
In
within 1
1
day.
day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was
nice for her
Yeah,
to
that
do
was
that and
that was a
come
lot of fun. Yeah, and so that was a lot of fun. And so we'll get back into the first match. Is there anything that stuck out to you other than like just Braun Breaker? I think Braun Breaker and Roman did a really good job because it seemed like they were kind of the highlight of it, being that they're both very athletic and they both have like a similar move and style and all that. It seemed to me like they were really singling them out of the match, because I noticed a lot of times it was them two doing stuff. Like Braun would go up to the top rope, and then Roman would go up there and punch him,
Spear
and
him
stuff
or
like that, or
something.
spear him, and they'd be running around the ring. And
Did you notice? I thought it was funny, and I wasn't sure if I saw it correctly last night, but I saw videos of it this morning. Braun Breaker, you know how he'll take his straps off. He had him off during the match at one point. He put the straps back on, just immediately put him back down again. And I saw the tail end, so I didn't see him put him up and back down. Like, wait, what did I just see? And then yeah, people were talking about how he was just like, it's like, okay, I will give him that. That was pretty funny.
And man, he hit the spray tan
Whew.
hard.
It's a good thing KO was not there. He would have been all
Psycho.
He looked like
Mhm.
a psycho.
You got spray tan everywhere on the floor. Because
Like,
he has
like
that
a psycho.
uh-huh.
Psychopaths. So yeah, that was fun. And Roman and Jay won.
hmm
But I'm curious to see what happens with that, if there's any moving forward with it, or just if Roman's just going to disappear for a while
Right.
and come back. So.
Did Roman grab his shoes from Bronson?
That's right. Bronson.
Because remember
took his
Bronson
shoes
came
the other
out
night.
wearing the shoes around his. Oh no, he gave them to Paul. He gave them to Paul.
Yeah, he stole them from him and then gave them to Paul.
Oh,
yeah.
they just annihilated him that night.
Yeah.
And and then he stole his shoes.
It would have been funny if you threw them up on a electrical
Uh-huh.
thing.
Power line outside of the stadium.
Yeah, they do something outside of it. You know how they do that, and you just see them chuck them up there. That'd be funny. And then next was one of my favorite matches of the night. Honestly, it was Charlotte and Alexa
That was a
versus
good one.
Raquel and Roxanne.
That was a good one.
It was good. I mean, this was fun because with Emily used to watch wrestling way back in the day.
Mhm.
She had two older brothers and stuff, so she was watching it when women were valets. And
Yeah,
would
they
just
weren't
walk the
really-
guys down. They would kind of like we'll get in the match later, kind of like someone else did in
Mhm.
one match, where they kind of help
Mhm.
their husband or boyfriend or whatever out, but they
Mhm.
don't get involved so much. And this is really cool to because I turned to Emily, I'm like, there weren't any really women wrestlers when you were watching, were there? And she's like, not really. They would mostly just walk them down and stuff. It's like, there's Royal Rumbles of just women now. She's like,
Mhm.
what? I'm like, yeah, there's probably at least 30 to 40 women that they could bring up anytime to
Mhm.
have matches and stuff. And she's like, that's really awesome. I said, honestly, sometimes they're the best matches of the night. Cause then we started talking about the Charlotte Rhea match
Rhea.
3 years ago or whatever. And it's like, that one still sticks out to
Yeah.
me. It's like one of the best matches I've ever seen.
hmm
So
And
good.
Emily said after a while they weren't allowed to watch wrestling because their brothers emulated all the moves. Which was similar to me growing up. Scott used to imitate the Three Stooges all the time. So there was a point where our mom wouldn't let us watch Three Stooges because I was constantly getting poked in the eyes.
So, yeah, so that was a really good match. I was hoping that Liv was going to come out.
I know. I was expecting that, but I guess without
Dom wasn't
the
out there, so maybe that would have been different if he was out there.
and the outcome of the
And-
match too, it wouldn't have made sense for it to pop
Yeah.
out at that point, anyways.
Dom
Well, unless-
walked in anything this weekend?
AJ,
Yeah.
Yeah,
AJ Styles is finally getting his match with them tonight.
Yeah.
which there
That's
could be
right.
storyline with that.
Yeah,
But they're,
could be.
they're also probably like, well, the last time we did this with Dom and a female was at SummerSlam, so
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't do
It
SummerSlam
again.
I
every
don't know.
time.
It's got to come to a head at some point where
Sure.
Dom and Roxanne get into a compromising position and Liv catches them.
Mm.
It's got to happen eventually.
Yeah, and
I'm so glad to see things are easing up for Charlotte because
Mhm.
when she came back,
It
she
was
was
rough.
having a really rough
well, we can
time.
get into that too
Yeah.
right now. Because Alexa was really the one, you were telling me that she was the one that really embraced her coming back and helped her adjust to it,
Mhm.
right? And it's cool that they're teaming up. And then this is the first, and maybe as we knew at this time, the only change in championships was this
Oh
one.
yeah, everything else stayed in the same hands for the most part.
Well, up until now,
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah, so Charlotte and Alexa are now the tag
Tag
team
team.
women champions,
Mhm.
which is really cool. And then afterwards, when they did the post show, they came out and talked, and they seemed
Mhm.
really good spirits, and
Mhm.
they hugged.
The crowd was yelling, "Hug, hug!"
And I love that Alexa's was just like regular writing on hers, and then Charlotte's the same words. What it
Mhm.
was that we're not friends or whatever was all sparkly,
Yeah.
diamond studded and stuff, and it's like okay.
Oh,
But
I wonder if they have a sparkly one on the
They might.
website. Well,
we're not get a "We're not friends" shirt. Yeah, that'd be, you guys could both wear them. We're not friends.
that'd be funny.
So yeah, that was really good match. That was, to me, it was better than the first one. The first one was great, but this one, I like championship matches where something's on the line.
Yeah.
The girls, there seems to always be a little bit more passion.
Sometimes, but I think Charlotte is when she's good, she's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes everyone else better too. So I think that brings a lot of it out too. When she's involved in it, I've noticed that as well. When someone really like brings it and has everyone has confidence in them, they get better too. But yeah, that was a really good match, and the championships changed, which is always fun if it's done right. I don't like it when you
Mm-hmm.
just feel like, oh, it was going to happen anyway. There was a story told, and
Kind of like the last match. Nothing against her, but like Naomi winning,
Mhm.
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
there's no story that really led up
Yeah.
to it,
Right.
Yeah. Whereas this one had the little storyline in it where, what was it? Alexa kicked Charlotte on accident or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Charlotte
Punched
punched
her
her. That's right. And then Charlotte had a chance later
to get
to
her
kick
back, but
back,
she,
but she didn't. She defended her. And
mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, cool. Because there's been that for a while
Yeah,
that they're
she's
not
being a
getting
team
along.
player,
And yeah, and she knew it was an accident and didn't take it
Mm-hmm.
personal. And yeah, did that for the team. So that's really cool. And there's storytelling and nothing's being said.
Mm-hmm.
That's always really good. And then next was the Sammy Karrion Cross, which I'm so glad Karrion Cross is being put over.
Yeah, I wish he would have won.
And winning and losing isn't always
Mm-hmm.
everything though with wrestling. It's
But
the
at least he
story.
got out there for a match.
And he had a good match. It was
Yeah.
a really good match. There's a lot of drama to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Karrion's been, giving it to Sammy, saying, Sammy's just filled with lies and he just lies to himself all the time. And I speak the truth and all that stuff. And at one point, Scarlett handed Sammy the blunt object to
Mm-hmm.
hit Karrion with, and he
Which
couldn't
you
do
guys
it.
weren't paying attention. I was like, guys, Scarlett's helping Sammy.
Well, is that when we were talking about Scarlett being hot?
I don't know. I just remember you're
Or
at
when
the
I said-
kitchen counter,
Or
and
when
I'm
I
like, guys, watch
No, we were
this.
sitting at the table.
Yeah, we were-
then.
we were
Or we're
there
sitting,
in
yeah,
the living
because I
room.
was talking to your mom.
You're at the counter because I remember kind of like turning.
Because I told Emily, or I told you should have Emily make that one of those bras for you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we were sitting right there at that
Yeah,
point.
and because I think Corey was like, "Well, who's that?" And that's Karrion Cross's wife, Scarlett. She's
real
He's
wife.
like,
Mhm.
"She's not bad."
And this one wasn't really anything but just storyline and stuff like
Mhm.
that, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I think Sammy's a good person for carrying Cross
Mhm.
because Sammy's really good about carrying things, and he can slow things down when it needs to slow down. He's a good storyteller. Obviously, the stuff he
Mhm.
did with the Bloodline a couple years ago says itself.
Mhm.
What he did in that and storytelling in that
Yeah.
whole thing was amazing. Should
At
have
least he
won
got
more.
the main event spotlight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were the third match in, so that's
Mhm.
really good. Or yeah, third match in.
Well, I'm talking about like main event in a whole, as like a. It's not
Like
pay
a big,
It's
yeah,
not pay per
a big,
view anymore.
yeah,
but
a big
whatever,
event
yeah.
moment. Yeah, yeah. The third act in a 6-act series, and I mean we're talking like 6 really good matches.
So, how many people did they say were there? That stadium is
Oh, it
freaking
was-
huge.
Like 53 or
Yeah.
something.
It seemed like
It
that.
seemed like
so much
way more.
That thing was packed.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There
Big
was a lot of
stadium.
people there. Yeah, it was really cool. It was awesome. And then the next one was Tiffy and Jade. It was okay.
Yeah, was there any lead up to that? Because I don't watch SmackDown since I don't have cable. I just rely
Not
on Raw.
Much.
You can just watch it through our connection.
Yeah. Big fan of Tiffy, especially that she won her championship here. And spoiler on this match, it was an okay match. She's really good.
She is.
I think the problem with Jade is she gives this like China kind of persona where I'm big and scary, and,
Yeah.
but just doesn't do a lot other than just like picking someone up and throwing them.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
I pinned her because Tiffy had to do all the like leg work. She was
Well,
doing
she
all
was
the
a
moving around
gymnast
and-
before,
Yeah,
so she brings that kind of athleticism in her moves.
yeah, and she won, so she's undefeated since she won on January 3rd
There, yeah.
here in Phoenix.
Yep.
When she cashed in.
Mhm.
Jake was there.
I know.
Yeah. It was an okay match. It's probably where it should have been.
Yeah.
Because typically that's where like people go and get food and drinks and stuff. And the first 2 matches are usually the really
You
good
wanna
ones,
make sure
and then the
you're
last
there.
2 matches
Uh-huh.
are the really good ones. This just so happened that the third one was really good on this, and then The next one was one that we were really looking forward to. That had a pretty good storyline. Is Drew and Logan
McIntyre
Paul,
and Logan Paul.
Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and oh, you actually wrote that down.
Smelly Hole.
Smelly Hole.
Jelly Roll. Yeah.
I love the first time we really started hearing about this was when Logan Paul came out. It was in Nashville, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, Nashville, the place where people have tattoos of their kids but not custody." And we just died. I had to pause it because we were just
He's so
laughing.
good.
He is. He really is.
Not at first. I love that story. That at first he's like, I don't like this, man. They're so mean. They're so fucking mean.
Is it kind of like Karate Kid? He's a good boy. Stop booing him.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't like. They're mean, man. It's like WWE Universe. They do not let up, man. There's kids telling me to go fuck myself. Like,
But now he's kind of embraced it
And
like
now he's
Dom
like,
has. He's like,
yeah.
yeah, let's give it to me.
hey, green shirt, you're the worst of them all.
Which, did he turn around to that guy in the green shirt and say something to him and the match?
I don't know.
I don't think he did last
think-
night.
Okay.
What did he do with his prime?
Oh, he did the
Yeah, he put
the
one in his pant and climbed up onto the
Stone
turnbuckle.
Cold thing. Yeah.
That
and then
was a
jump.
rough hit. His
Well,
face.
Because he has to really expand because Smelly Hole is a big guy, so he has to make sure he doesn't land clean on him or he's gonna like burst his spleen or something. So he has to like stretch out really far like this and then bring
like
his
kind of cannonball.
elbows and knees in and just it's
I think it was when he rolled off onto the floor. He might have
Yeah.
rolled onto something because
he
his-
probably either hit his head or his side on a chair. I mean, there people forget that not only the table but there's the chairs you roll into
his
as well.
eyes. He was
He-
out of it.
Yeah.
And I read Drew's the one that's been working with Jelly Roll.
Well,
get him
that's
trained,
pretty
I think.
common.
Yeah.
Any outsiders, typically the opponents work with them because
Yeah.
they want to make sure they're not getting hurt
Mhm.
because their partner isn't going to be taking the
That's
lick.
true. That's true.
So, does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So typically, let's say when it was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and all that stuff, I bet Roddy Piper worked with Mr. T, 100%.
Because if they're taking hits
Because he's like,
against each
if
other,
if we're going to be doing
trust
this,
them.
I want to be able to trust you. I need you. I need to know that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
When we do this. So definitely makes sense.
Yeah. And you could tell like that with
Which
the
makes
choke
sense why
slams.
on the SmackDown thing or whatever that Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre with him when he was working on stuff because they probably were working with him then with the other
Yeah.
people. That's why they were both there and Randy wasn't
Yeah.
because they were all probably working on it.
And
so.
you could tell like with the choke slams that they were really like jumping up
Yeah.
to work with him and help him.
Yeah.
I mean he held his own. He did okay. There's been
He
some
gassed out though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
That was
Well, he just lost 200 pounds.
yeah, it's
And then so that's got to take a toll on his knees.
but
for
later
one
on
thing.
I'll give him credit and he was a little close, but he at least got position for that from
Oh,
outside
yeah.
at the end. He was still a little close. He should have gone a little further back because Logan pretty much just had to go straight in the air and come down, which is very dangerous too because you get too close and you get hung up on the ropes
Yep.
with your
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
So
Especially with Logan. He's just a
Kind of
big
like-
guy.
was it Damien that got hung up a couple years ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that, yeah. So yeah, I mean, he did good, but you can definitely see when he gassed out all of a sudden is because I don't think that him being carried out by all those people was fake. I think he was like, oh, fuck, like, this is tough. Yeah, that's not as easy as it looks, is it? So yeah, but it was a good match. I enjoyed it more than I should have, and I like that Drew and Logan won. Because at the end it was a 2-on-1. Jelly Roll wasn't really doing much at the end.
Yeah, and I like
Everything
that they
around.
called him everything but Jelly Roll.
Cinnamon roll. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Donut hole.
Donut hole. Yeah.
Smelly hole.
So it was
fun.
fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
And then next,
Last match of the night.
last
Night
match of the
one.
night. I'm like, okay,
CM
CM Punk and
versus
Gunther.
Gunther.
And we were all rooting for Gunther.
Yeah.
I like CM, but
I do,
I do,
and even Corey's like, I was like, because first thing I said is Gunther's so good, and he's so good at talking now, and even Corey's like, he's so good. so good. The fact that he's Austrian and he's that good in English speaking, because a lot of times things don't make translation. It just
Right, because
corny or stupid. And he's so good. Like he goes toe to toe with CM Punk weekly, and it is good. And it's been good leading up to this, and then this match
yeah, I think
was
Gunther's one of the best
awesome.
heels.
Because Gunther is so good about slowing things down, but you don't lose interest. And we're talking about it live during the match, me and Corey and stuff. Like, just it's one of those like Roman Reigns did when he was a lot more active and doing it a lot more often. Was he would just slow it down, but it doesn't lose its pacing. Like he just is, he gets like he'll walk slower, or he'll throw him out of the ring, and then he'll get down on the other side and walk towards him. So there's still that drama building,
Yeah.
but it's slowed down, so the match can be prolonged, the story can be told, and CM Punk took a beating.
He did.
Well, what about Gunther when he landed on the table and came up and had a face full of blood?
Yeah,
And he kept holding his nose, so I'm wondering
they
if he
showed
broke
that-
his
Yeah,
nose.
they showed that smack, those couple of smacks. You just see CM Punk sweat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like fake, huh? Like
Yeah, well, I would not want to be chopped by Gunther.
what is it? The human defibrillator?
Yes.
Clear.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll save him.
So
This is what we do in Austria. He's live.
Yeah. It was probably what 30-40 minute match. It was a long
It was long.
match.
It didn't seem like it, but
No, that's how good it was. It didn't feel like it, but then you look back, like it's what time now? Like,
because
oh my God.
it started a little bit before 6 because I wasn't sure if 6 o'clock was like the cutoff.
I can find out because it was
Yeah,
right as Matt texted me. So.
Usually things start in around 8 or after. And it was like,
Those times, yeah.
yeah. This one started an hour early,
Yeah.
but the card was quite a bit bigger. Oh man,
So it was 5:23 when he sent me that text. It was pretty much right as the match started.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
So it was about 40 minutes long then. Yeah. And just a great match all around.
So
then
CM won.
CM took his beating. So does Gunther here and there too. They both put on a hell of a match.
His chest, like
With CM Punk.
where it looked
got
like
the
it
blood
drew-
blister or
drew a
whatever.
little blood,
Yeah.
a little blood.
Yeah.
Got hit so
There was
hard.
blood everywhere.
Yeah, so CM Punk finally becomes World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, finally got it.
So we're all like, okay, cool. You know, it's cool. We got 2 changes in championships, and you know, we're all just kind of like, oh, that's a really good match. All 4 of us, me, you, the kid, and Corey, jump out of our seats.
Yep,
We're like,
No, there's no way.
he's been
And
injured.
CM Punk come. Oh no, Paul Heyman came out first, right?
Yep.
Holding the briefcase, and then Seth comes out on his
With
crutches.
and his knee brace.
And so we're like, okay, cool. He's letting
They're setting up
Yeah, he's letting
something.
CM Punk know you're on blast. You're next, and now you're champion. I'm coming after you as soon as I get cleared.
Clear.
And then Seth Rollins puts his head down and starts
Walking
crutching
away.
back, and Paul's just holding up the briefcase, and then all of a sudden you see Steph just
he-
stop.
He turns around.
No, he stops.
He stops,
Uh-huh.
throws the
crutches-
crutches
Then
down.
just lets the crutches fall.
Yeah.
Turns around, and I mean, you can't hear anything in there. They are screaming.
And you just see
And then you see
unbuckle,
click,
unbuckle,
clip.
unbuckle.
And then
And
took his jacket
Then
off.
they go to CM Punk, and CM Punk's just like, no. CM Punk did so
was
good right
so
there.
good.
He did so good with it. He's like, I want to do this.
He's like, God damn it.
I want to do this. And then you see Seth Rollins fucking flying down that ramp, and he just on the way grabs Jessica and tells her, get in the ring, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then he gets in there and smartly, because Seth's so good, starts beating the hell out of him with the briefcase before the match starts, because he can't be disqualified anyway, but he really can if the match hasn't started. So he's just beating the hell out of CM Punk with that briefcase, just guaranteeing he's winning this sucker.
Yeah.
And then he finishes, hands it to her, and goes, ring the bell, ring the bell. She's like, all right, and cashing it in, ding, ding, ding. And then he just, CM Punk's finally get back up on the curb stomp that motherfucker, and he does. 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Seth Rollins is a champion.
Yep.
So CM Punk gets his wish. And this is what I thought was going to happen on the main event with Goldberg until Seth got hurt. Is I think Goldberg was going to win the championship and then lose it. So he goes out a champ, but he doesn't have to defend it because it's his last match. So, but this was cool too. If this was like another, like CM Punk still got to be world champion. He can't say that he never was.
Does he get to keep a belt?
Oh,
No, they won't give him the souvenir
No.
one.
No, he can buy
They'll
his
give it-
own.
They'll give it to
Seth
Seth.
Rollins, man. No, you guys know I'm a huge Seth Rollins.
Oh, I know that. I just thought that even if
This
you,
is why.
if you earn the title, that you get one for your collection, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably does. He probably will. But no, it's just cool that like because CM Punk had to play ball here.
He had to agree
He
to
had
it.
to agree to this,
With Seth.
and there was
Mhm.
probably 3 people that knew, maybe 4. Trips, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, and maybe
And
Paul
probably-
Heyman.
Yeah.
From watching that behind the scenes things, that a lot of stuff is kept quiet and it's limited to very few
Yeah,
people.
one group of people.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of a surprise for the other wrestlers too, then, if they're just there watching, or
Like
if they're not even at
When
the.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker came out, they probably had no idea.
Hmm.
And because they came out, they looked really surprised and happy. They probably did not know.
Yeah.
Because Seth was probably playing kayfabe all day,
Uh-huh.
going around the crutches and stuff, you know?
Well, we saw him on the behind the scenes thing where he was like, "Yeah, I got this injury. I got to have it taken care of." They said it can't get any worse, but it won't get better without it. So
Unless he just feels.
he was just playing it.
Yeah.
But we saw the John Cena turning heel. 5 people knew, and that was it. And they were able to keep that
Rock
secret
and
the whole
Trips are
time.
2 of them.
Hmm.
And Cody.
I was
Cody.
gonna
John.
say Cody
John
probably would have
Cena.
known.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's crazy.
it's-
So crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. So I bet, like, because Jessica did not look like she knew until like last
Mm-mm.
minute.
She kind of looked annoyed, like, what the hell?
Why are you doing this? Because
Yeah.
she probably got the Jessica get in there at the same time he ran down and got her attention. Trips was probably like, "Hey, Jessica, let's go, let's go, let's go."
You're on.
Or it might not even been her. She might have. It might have been the guy behind the other ref behind her because I think there was 2 refs down
I
there.
think so.
Because there was.
And Seth just
'cause-
grabbed the first one he
'cause
saw.
I'm just forgetting. Did Jessica do the CM Punk
I don't
match?
think
No, it's the
so.
little guy, right?
Yeah.
So I think he was behind her. So it might have been him that was supposed to do it, and that's why she was surprised.
Hmm.
Because Seth just grabbed her because he saw her.
Saw
Like,
her,
let's do this. Because she looked as surprised as anybody. So I'm wondering if the other guy got it in his ear,
And
but she
yeah,
was there, so
just
he
the
just
first
grabbed her.
one.
Yeah. I'd be very curious about that because she looked so surprised. And when he grabbed her, she's like, "What the hell are you grabbing me for?"
Yeah.
So it was just, yeah, it was really cool. So awesome. Just, I mean, I graded an A+. It was one of the best ones we've seen maybe since night one of summer or WrestleMania, but I think it was better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping tonight's just as good because the last
Well,
2-day event, it
hasn't.
Sunday fizzled out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't trust John Cena.
No.
I don't think you turned babyface that quick.
Oh, she doesn't know about that.
Oh,
Remember, you said not.
yeah, it's about today though.
Yeah.
So, was that
That's
first or
pretty good.
last segment? Because we were such a blur on Friday.
I don't remember. Oh, I think it was.
I think it was first. Yeah, it was. And so, John Cena came out and he was doing this and that, and then Cody Rhodes came out. They started talking, and then all of a sudden, Cena just flips to
He's like, I had a
babyface.
revelation, and
Yeah.
this isn't how I should go out, and
Well,
I
there's
need to be the hero that I've always been, and blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
well, there's talks of him turning babyface, but more towards like the
the
very end.
So,
Do you
yeah.
think Cody's turning heel? Because there's been a lot of talks that he's gonna become Dashing Cody again.
I hope he turns heel when Cena's gone.
Hmm.
Because I actually like Cena as a heel. I think he's so good on the microphone that he can work it either way. I mean, so the fans were booing him when he came out, and about 5 minutes later, they're cheering him like they cheer.
Everybody was cheering, Cena,
And
and Cody's like,
Cody,
welcome back.
yeah, he's like, glad to have you back, man. And so Cody did the whole old Stone Cold thing where it's like, and the guy threw him 2 beers.
They brought out,
And they were the
Real
Real American beer, which is really cool. Little subtle, thing to look for. And he popped them open. They cheers, and they drank, and Cody left. And I was just like, I don't know, man. I still don't trust this.
Cena going up against today, Cody.
Rhodes championship
see.
match.
Cody Rhodes.
So, but yeah, so
We'll
we'll see. But yeah, overall,
It's a
Great
great
night.
night one.
great night.
Cannon.
Yeah,
Fucking
fucking
cannon.
cannon. It was a great night. Great ending. I mean,
Mhm.
not just because of how it ended, and it's my favorite.
The
again,
matches were
but
amazing.
the matches, all but really one, were really good.
Mhm.
So
I wonder
Especially, yeah.
the last like 5 or 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was the first time we've left the post show on.
I know, yeah.
And that was cool because we got to see the Charlotte Alexa thing, and then we got to see Seth and his guys come out, and Seth's just waving his
Yes,
championship
that was
around.
awesome.
I've seen online people are wanting AJ to come back to go against Becky. Be like, your husband stole my husband's belt, so I'm stealing your belt.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, but
She's pretty.
we never even see her in the background.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's like the female John Cena right now. You can't see her.
yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, we'll cut this now, and we'll bring you part 2.
Yeah.
Maybe some guests we'll see, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping tonight's just as good. At least the food we know will be just as good.
Yep.
Yep.
And we got plenty of it, and I'm excited.
Got
We
lots.
got lots. We got lots.
So all right, well, thanks guys for doing this.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hello.
Hello.
So we are getting prepared for our guest.
Yep.
And you'll hear in the next segment that we weren't 100% positive. We were pretty sure, but just things happen, especially on a Tuesday evening.
Yep.
But our guest is going to be coming on. I want to reset this week already.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like yesterday, I forgot, and you'll hear it in the next segment too, but I forgot my wallet and my keys.
Uh-huh.
You took Grenache with you to work. I'm not going to say that threw me off, but it kind of did. And I was going into work an hour earlier too. So it was just all
I thought
thrown
she was
off.
going to have surgery. If there was a cancellation, there were no cancellations. She didn't get it. You didn't have the refrigerator at your work broke down. Your lunch from Friday spoiled. So you didn't have your wallet. You didn't have your keys for the house. You didn't have
And
food.
because we left early Friday, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll have food Monday when I come in and we don't have to worry about it. And then that backfired. That'll teach me.
Yeah, I'll
So,
teach me.
I'll teach me.
But luckily, the kid
Yeah, that was cool.
brought you food.
So we touch on it in the next segment because
Yeah.
the kid joins us for that too. And that one we talk about night 2.
And then today started opening the garage to a flat tire.
Completely blown out tire.
Yeah.
To where even discounts like, what happened? We're like, we have no idea.
You're the fucking tire expert. You tell me.
We went to get in the vehicle and it was completely blown out. So we went over to Walmart. Yeah. So
To get a fix-a-flat. Got home, that can was defective. Had to call AAA. AAA got out here, and they couldn't even air it up for us to drive it
Mhm.
over to Discount, so they had to tow it.
Yeah. So we're gonna look into getting like a easy make tire inflator for the garage just to have. It's probably a good thing to have.
Is that like an easy bake oven?
Yeah. It's one of those just good to have. So
Why does the sofa look crooked?
I think it's
in
because
this
the
picture?
cameras.
It's a little crooked.
Oh,
Okay. I feel like we're in a fun house.
yeah, this is a
Yeah.
fun house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll fix it later
Okay.
on. It's easier to do when you're helping guide it
Yeah.
because I don't have to look so much at both the computer screen and the camera. So
Yeah, and Grenache, she's under the table playing with her dragon. She loves to set this thing up in weird positions around the house. She's really funny with it.
yeah. She sets it up sitting position and like watches us. And,
Or watches TV or
Mhm.
just watch the wires, baby.
yeah, she's pretty good about it. So.
Just watch the wires. Until I'm like, what? I can't hear you because she chews through my microphone wire.
Yeah, this will be our first guest with the new setup,
Mm-hmm.
so that'll be nice. I like it. It's much easier. We can sit back on the new couch.
On our
And
cricket couch.
maybe if I do this, it's not so bad.
Maybe. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's nice. I like it. I like sitting back. Can have our notes at the edge of the table. Everything's closer together and more, compact and looks nicer. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun doing episodes like this.
Yeah,
So,
it's a pretty green velvet couch that we got prior to having Grenache. And then once we got her, even though she's really super short hair, she sheds a lot. So it wasn't meshing well with the velvet sofa in the living room. So we got a leather love seat for this living room, brought the velvet in here. So she won't be on it as much.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm wearing my Hulkamania shirt that
Emily
Emily made,
made.
who actually joined us on Saturday, which was
Yeah.
cool. So it looks like our guest is coming on now.
Yes.
Hulkamania shirt you got.
What's up?
I
Hell
heard it.
yeah. Hell yeah, man. Nice. Is that the new NWO?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm repping this one today for y'all.
Nice. Nice.
How was your
I
day?
I
How
have
was-
Pantera on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pantera?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So how'd the tire situation go?
Finally got fixed, but yeah, I hate shit like that.
Yeah.
Ready
so-
for work and then like, oh shit.
We're not
Great.
going anywhere.
So yeah, not fun.
And then we went and bought a can of Fix-A-Flat at Walmart, and the can was defective. We had to take that back. And then the lady's like, "Why are you bringing it back?" Because it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Wow, terrible way to start the day.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I forgot my wallet and my keys.
Damn.
So
The kid had to run out and take him lunch.
yeah, because
She was running errands, luckily, with her work, so she just swung by and dropped food off for him.
I left work early Friday and my lunch was just left there. I was like, cool, I'll have it Monday, no big deal. If the fridge fuse blew
Oh my
on
god.
Friday or Saturday, so yeah, that was all expired and all that. So I was like, I have no wallet, I have no keys.
So you've
And
been
no food.
What's that?
You've been carpooling to work?
No.
Just like keys to get into the office and stuff like that.
Oh,
So I had
okay.
to, yeah, and couldn't lock the door or whatever. It was just one of those days. And then,
Yeah, it sucks because there's the airport cafe is literally adjoined to the building he works in, and he was like, "My lunch is ruined," and I was like, "Well, go to the cafe and get something." He's like, "I don't have my wallet."
Hey, what else can happen, right?
Right?
yeah, yep.
So
So
crazy,
I
man.
just want to reset the week, but then I
Yeah,
also want to start on Wednesday too. So if that makes any
Gosh,
sense,
gosh, watch out.
yeah. So
true. I thought it was like a full moon today. I looked it up. It's not till the 9th, so this weekend
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, yeah,
So
for
it's
sure.
just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, man.
So how about your day?
It was good. Went longer than I thought, and then my dad actually had a surgery today, like nothing major, but so that's been on my mind. There's just a lot. Today was weird. There's just a lot going on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But we watched wrestling, 3 days basically.
Hmm.
All 3 days were really good too.
Really good.
So yeah, we'll get into Saturday, I guess, to start with.
Well, to
Or
catch him up
yeah.
though, last Monday when Nikki Bella was on Raw,
No,
her
that was last night.
no.
Oh, yeah, I
So
gotcha.
last Monday when Nikki Bella was on Raw during her match, her implant got displaced into her ribs.
God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then she was out there. She wasn't wrestling last night, but she was
Yeah.
obviously out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if that's something that they could just like manipulate back into place. I don't know.
I always
That
wonder.
job, right?
Sure.
I always wonder what the ladies like. Does that happen a lot? I would think it would.
It probably does.
Yeah.
They've got to explode every now and then.
Yeah, it can't be good. So, but yeah, and then yeah, Saturday. So we'll jump into that. Did you want to go match to match, or did you want to talk about the highlights? Or
I mean, it's your show. You do whatever you want. I've got some notes here. And by the way, thank you for having me over. And
oh my God, yeah,
the food was incredible, and the cheesecake. There's not enough words to describe
Well,
how
thank
good.
you.
yeah. That's my favorite one she makes. She
Oh
doesn't
my
make it
God.
enough,
It
but
was so good.
yeah, yeah.
Now, does your girlfriend think we're all crazy?
Well, we can get into that at the end for sure. We can get into that at the end of the Saturday recap.
Yeah, was pretty funny. I know she thinks we all have a great time, and she really enjoyed it. So thank you for
That's
having
good.
me.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, thanks for coming over. We know it's a quite a trek for you, so we appreciate that. But
It was
always
awesome.
make it worth it with the food and the entertainment. So
It was great.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess we can just because we've kind of talked in depth with the kid and everything prior to this about all the matches. So is there like any particular other than the main event
Other
that
than the end,
stuck
yeah.
out to you?
So was Becky and Lyra on Saturday? It was, right?
They were Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Okay. Well,
They were
yeah.
after the tables, ladders, and chairs one.
Okay. So tables, ladders, and chairs, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we could talk about Sunday later. I should have spread my notes out
Oh,
about
you're
Saturday.
good.
Okay. So Saturday was Roman Jay versus
Yep.
Bronson and Braun, Charlotte and Alexis versus Raquel and Roxanne, Sammy versus Karrion Cross, then Tiffy versus
Jade.
Jade, and then Drew and Logan versus Randy and Smelly Hole, and
Oh,
then CM Punk versus Gunther.
Yeah.
we love the whole smelly old thing,
Smelly
man.
Hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny that McIntyre came up with that. Well, that match, I mean, we got to give Smelly Hole, I guess, his props. He got the hell kicked out of him, so that's all you can ask. I mean,
And I bet he appreciates wrestling more because you saw the gas outs. I mean, we all saw that when he's getting carried around. That wasn't just part of the show. He was probably just like, "Oh my God, this is."
Yeah.
It's different when it's an empty building than a full building. So
way more than, he thought he
yeah,
got into. I mean, even with training and all that shit.
yeah, yeah. There's game speed and there's practice speed. So yep,
True.
yeah.
So,
So yeah,
that one was good.
I like the Raquel Charlotte all that one. That one was really good because it changed championships, which I always enjoy that at big events. That was cool. And then, I mean, Charlotte and Alexa's story is pretty cool that Charlotte was having trouble fitting back in when she came back, and Alexa, kind of guided her and helped her out and stuff. And
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think they have great chemistry, and it's obviously making for good TV because they made them the champs. So I think it'll go really well for them. And who knows? I mean, they fought again they had a match last night again against Judgment Day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was surprised they gave him the rematch right then and there that quickly, but
yeah. Well, they usually do that because they want to go to a different storyline. So, like, let's get this out of our system quick, and then we can start something else for the next event and get
that's
this out of the way. So that's typically what happens if they do it right away. Unless they want to continue a story, then they'll just, you know, let it keep going. So
yeah.
the opening match was really I like. So compared to Sunday, I like this opening match a little bit better than Sunday's opening match, which was the triple threat. Um,
Yes.
because it was cool because it was like Roman doesn't wrestle that much anymore, so that was really cool. And then seeing him and Jay team up against the Braun twins, that's what I'm calling them, Bronson Reed and Braun
Braun.
Breaker. Just because Braun Breaker's just so intense.
Oh yeah.
So that was a lot of fun, a good opener.
It was,
Um,
and he didn't lose his shoes in that one, did he?
not for a couple days he didn't.
It took
So
4 days to lose another pair of shoes. I told you they were like promoting those Nikes, man.
yeah, no, I like that they're doing that. That's a really cool thing to do is, showing that Roman isn't the big dog in the yard anymore, and we're gonna steal your shoes. So
The
I think
Shula
that
Fala
the Shula Fala,
instead of the Ula Fala.
which we can get into as well. Yeah, there's a lot of good moments last night, and I can't wait to get to that as well. Um, and then yeah, the Logan Drew. I like that they won because a lot of times when there's like
The guest.
the guest and the superstar, they win,
Mhm.
and I like that they
We'll let them
didn't.
win, yeah.
So that was really, really cool.
I
And
agree.
yeah, I like that because it's just like I think you still need to earn it. And if, Jelly Roll's going to come back and do it again, then he can win then. But I like that they're like, no, we're not going to let you win,
Yeah, just
and-
because. Yeah,
which means he got on board with it too. And he's like, no, I get that. I completely understand that. Let's let them win and then we can continue this. If I win, we can't really continue it if I want to come back. It's
I
done.
don't. He wants to keep coming back and wrestle. He noticed how tough it was.
Yeah. Or he's like, this is going to get me in shape quicker than anything else too. So
That's
maybe,
true.
I mean,
And I'm
yeah.
sure his time is pretty precious. He's probably a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, yeah. I think the weak one was the Tiffy Jade one, in my
It was
opinion, of the
very
night.
quick. Yeah,
It was
what
quick.
think?
There wasn't much drama to it. You kind
No.
of suspected halfway through that Tiffy's gonna win and maintain her title, which is cool, because she won it here and she hasn't lost since. So I
Yeah,
think that's really cool.
lost. What is it, like 14, 15 matches, something like that?
Something, yeah, yeah. I think it was January 3rd, I
Third.
think, was when she got it. So
Because
Yeah.
she got it here.
Yeah.
People love her, man. They want to keep the title with her for a while and
Yeah. Yeah. And
keep getting viewership.
yeah, she's abrasive enough to where she's not quite a baby face, but she's baby face enough just because of how she looks and all that, that she kind of walks that tightrope, which is cool too. So you can go a
Yeah.
lot of different ways with her. You can put her against a baby face and it'll work, or you can put her against a heel and it'll work. And that's rare to have in any superstar,
Yep.
let alone females, because usually you have to really, really be a bitch to be a heel. So the fact that she doesn't have to
Naomi,
do either one to be both is cool. So
hence Naomi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. And then we'll get into the final match, which was a
Let's do it.
great match. Just on its own, it was a great match. CM Punk and
It
Gunther beat
was.
the hell out of each other.
So
Yeah.
he did break his nose. The kid thought for sure that his nose was broken. It was broken, and he had an orbital tear also when he hit that table.
Jesus. We didn't even talk about Gunther, what happened with him, with his face. I mean, we don't know if he, you
Oh no,
know.
that's what she's talking about. Yeah,
Gunther,
Oh,
he did
okay.
break his
yeah,
nose, and he had an orbital tear.
Got it. Got it.
yeah.
I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about something. Okay.
Oh no, you're
Okay.
good. Yeah. But to me, this is one of CM Punk's best matches because he took a lot of hits and
Oh,
a
dude.
lot of bumps. I mean, those slaps. Oof. And then he's the one that
Yeah.
had the blood vessel pop, right? Or whatever it looked like.
I
CM Punk,
think
like he had that big red
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah.
was that the one we called the olive? It looked like an olive mark.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And good for him because we know what was coming. So for him to put his body through that,
Yeah.
knowing what's going to happen in about 20 minutes is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And they
'Cause-
said, going back to what you said about Gunther, he's out now indefinitely, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We heard he hates France though, so I'm just kidding. But he's probably going to be out for a little bit, and
That's what we thought about Seth Rollins.
That's true.
which yes, now we can get into that, which was I mean it was crazy because they're showing highlights and highlights, and all of a sudden as they're getting to the end of the last highlight, you hear "Burn It Down" come on. I'm like,
Yep.
what the hell's? And then all of a sudden they cut out of there, and one of the best moments in WWE history
It was
happened where
awesome.
because originally I think we all thought he's just coming out to say, hey, you're next. I'm gonna
Yep.
when I'm better, I'm coming for you, CM
Yep.
Punk, because they have that history of 15 years or whatever
Yeah.
of just everything they went through, being good friends and then really honestly hating each other. Um, to He flips around, walks away slowly, and those crutches just fall. And I'm still like, I don't know, man. And then as soon as he starts unbuckling those,
That
was
brace.
just crazy.
Yeah.
The knee brace. Yeah.
Yeah. And then did you watch? Have you watched any of that Unreal yet?
I haven't. No.
Okay. So there's parts in it where you can see them talking to like the refs and stuff, like, "Hey, we need to hurry this up," or this and that, because the refs have the earpieces and they kind of guide the matches and what's
Okay.
going on. Um, so since we've watched it a few times, when Seth was running down, I was almost wondering if Jessica wasn't supposed to come in there
The ref.
Uh-huh.
because she looked
Yeah.
really surprised because the ref for that match was behind her. And I think Seth just grabbed the first ref he saw, but I think it was supposed to be the one that
guy.
officiated the CM Punk.
The previous
Yeah.
match.
So I think she ran in not knowing what the hell was going on, and then finally they cut to her inside the ring and said, "Oh no, no, you're doing this now, and here's what we're doing." Because did you notice it took a little bit for her to
Yeah. And then
ring
they.
the bell?
Oh. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that was
Mm.
he wasn't supposed to go after her because she looked so super surprised.
She
Mhm.
did.
And typically, by the time he would have been unbuckling his straps to come down, the ref would have known.
And
Okay, he's
they
coming
didn't
down.
tell her, yeah, they didn't tell her ahead of time just to keep it the reaction, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that was cool. And then it was just awesome how he just went in and beat the hell out of CM Punk before the bell rings. Because I don't think you can be disqualified anyway, but it was just showing that like he's smarter than the room because he starts beating the hell out of CM Punk before the bell rings, so he can't get disqualified and not cash it in. So he just
Yeah.
beats the hell, and then finally hands it to her and says, "I'm cashing it in." And then like this was a moment like I will never forget. Next thing I know,
is you're standing in front of me, we're high-fiving. It's like,
We all kind of blacked out for a minute there.
yeah. It's like, when did Corey get right in front of me? When the hell did this happen? Like,
Well, we all four jumped up at the same
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
Burn it down. We jumped up and we were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, it was just great how it happened because we're still thinking he's hurt, but he's just like, I'm coming, you're next, whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, and then, yeah, it's just
Roller
crazy.
coaster of emotions, right?
It was, yeah, that was really cool, man. That was just like, I don't think that's ever happened at an event that we've had anyone at or anything. We're all jumping up and cheering, and it's just so good.
So
It was
And
awesome.
then,
It was a great way to end that night. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
Did you want to touch on the Rich Eisen?
Yeah, so a few months ago, Seth Rollins was a guest on. You know who Rich Eisen is, I'm sure.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Does
So
he
he
work
was.
for CBS now?
He has his own show. I think it's just
Already.
himself. Yeah, he's on the Roku channel now.
Yeah. And
But,
it was just last month.
Well, so
Well,
a few
okay,
months ago,
most
Seth
times.
Rollins was on, and Rich Eisen's like, you're really good at this, like, talk show thing and all that. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I would love to do this when I retire. This is something I'd love to do. And Rich Eisen's like, well, I'm taking a couple days off in July. Would you want to host the show? And he's like, absolutely. And
Wow.
then like a week later, Rich Eisen confirmed with him. And he's like, he's a man of his word. He's going to be hosting July this and that. So I put it in my phone on my calendar. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm watching it. And that was the 2 days before that was when Seth got hurt.
Before he
Oh,
went on as the
okay.
host.
Yeah, so it was the main event. So like 2 or 3 days before that, so he showed up in crutches, and in the
Eisen was like texting him.
oh, he's like, "Can you still do
Are
it?"
you sure
Yeah,
you
you
get
sure?
able to?
He's like,
to
"Yeah, man."
come in?
He's like, "I get to sit down the whole time. We're good." So, did you get a chance to watch that yet?
No, I
It's
was
all good. Yeah, watch it.
trying to like recap on Raw
Mhm.
from last night, like when I got home from work. So I was prepared to talk about all that. But no, I will watch it for sure.
No, it's hilarious, because I guess they were one of the co-hosts of the show handed him his crutches before he left and helped him get up and all that.
Open doors.
People
for
were opening doors for him. They were pushing him in the wheelchair, all this stuff.
Wow.
And then he talks about there's two people that knew right away. It was his daughter and Becky.
Mm-hmm.
And their daughter's like 4 or 5, and she was in on the whole secret, and she was going along with it.
Wow.
But she did tell her preschool teacher. So when she got home, he's like, "You can't do that. Kayfabe." Like, what's her name?
Rue.
Rue. He's like, "Rue, kayfabe. You can't tell people. That's what." And he explained to her what kayfabe is, which you know what that is, right?
Oh,
Oh, so kayfabe is when someone's hurt but they're really not hurt.
okay.
So it's like the magic of wrestling. It's the secrets and stuff.
Why is it
Um,
called that?
I always wondered that also. I think I Googled it at one time, but I don't remember what the result
I think
was.
it's like a other language that it means like secret or magic or something along
Okay.
those lines. It's been around for like the existence of wrestling pretty much. But it's just carried over. So like when John Cena turned, 5 people knew. So they were all kayfabe. Like, if you screw this up, like, there's big
Wow.
consequences for it.
Or Dominic, every talk show he goes on, he talks about his deadbeat dad. He keeps it kayfabe the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, if you ever hear that term, that's what that means. So
Okay.
he taught his daughter that. So it was just hilarious.
It's like I'd even like to thank the lady that pushed me through the airport in a wheelchair.
Well, so Rich Eisen, when it happened Saturday night, he sent him a "What the fuck?" And he's like, Thanks for contributing," or something.
Thanks for your participation.
Participation. He's like, "You fucking serious right now?"
That's so funny.
So yeah, people are doing all this shit for him
Yeah.
he wasn't really hurt, but man, he
But
played
he
it,
had to sell it even to them, right?
which goes against my theory that he was gonna do that with Goldberg that night. This was all a ruse,
Okay.
pun intended.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that definitely watch it because there's things I forgot that were hilarious when Rich Eisen's talking to him, and of course Seth Rollins is just hysterical on his own. But yeah, so that was fun to watch last night after Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait. That's going to be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's not long. It's like 13 minutes or something.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
Rich Eisen's setup is hilarious too, because he's just like, motherfucker, I can't believe you did this to us.
He had to sell it, man.
Yeah, and he did. He sold it with me too. I really thought he was hurt. Like he did a really good job. Like I was hell, you texted me like, dude, how do you feel, man? You okay? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like hopefully, and we were talking about earlier the night before the event started, like, hey man, when do you think Seth's coming back? Is he going to cash in time? Like, I hope he's back by next WrestleMania at least. Who knew? 3 hours later.
Right after.
Son of a
Man,
bitch.
that shows me how good they are at writing all this stuff and
Yeah.
know.
And how much the wrestlers still invest in keeping things secret, especially this day and age where
Yeah, he had to
one,
sell it, like going to that TV or the podcast and all that,
yeah,
man.
yep. So
Wow.
that was really cool. So and then we'll get into Sunday now.
All right.
So we had high hopes for the opening match, which was the triple threat with
Rhea.
Sorry, I'm
yeah,
trying to. I
you're
remember you
good.
wanted this to be
Oh.
horizontal. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure.
you're good. You're good. So yeah, it was Rhea, Io,
And
and
Naomi.
Naomi. And Naomi cashed in what last month or something, right?
Yeah.
And there hasn't been the big thing with this is there was no big storyline other than they keep talking about Rhea's never beat Io and stuff like that. But that's not a big deal when there's a third person involved and they're the
True.
champion. So that was my big thing was there wasn't much storyline to it other than like maybe Raw the Monday before.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and then Naomi won. It just wasn't a great match. It was like the first 10 minutes was really sloppy, in my opinion.
I thought so too.
So yeah, you can turn it back if you need to. It's all good.
Better? Does it look better this way?
No, because you're like sideways now.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. I tried.
Yeah, no worries.
Didn't her dad play the intro for her to come out too, Naomi, right?
Yeah, which was weird because it wasn't even in the same tuning. So it just some of it just sounded really weird against the music going. It would have been better if it was just by itself. Because
Okay.
as a musician, I'm like, this is driving me nuts because it's not in the same key and it's off.
I wonder if it was hard to sync up a recording and live.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
better just do it live.
Yeah.
Do one or the other. Don't have
Because
Yeah.
he was playing over her walk-in music.
because when Trips had Motorhead play, it sounded amazing because it was just 100% live. Like, that's if you're gonna do it, just do it. So, but yeah, I mean, it can be cool if it's done right, but when there's other stuff going on, it can just sound really bad. It's probably fine in the stadium, but when it translates to TV, it can get really bad. So
how did you all feel about the ending of that match? I mean, she was
I
kind of. Go
I
ahead.
was hoping that for somehow Naomi would just be taken out
Yeah.
because, like I said, the big storyline was Rhea's never beat Io,
Right.
and it's like this would be a good moment for like something to happen to Naomi, and she's just out of it. She's been a champion. She can always say she's a champ, but your only storyline you really had was the Io Rhea thing, and it didn't even really become a factor because they teamed up at the beginning, and they never really went against each other after that, except for that one miss kick by Rhea to Io. Other than that, everything was pretty cut and dry. I don't know. I just didn't feel a lot of drama to it. So,
Yeah.
and those are, I mean, Rhea's our favorite wrestler, and it just wasn't. I don't know.
It was a unsatisfying ending. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
The way that she kind of snuck in and pinned her and
yeah,
held her shorts or whatever, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Grab the
yeah.
tights. Yeah. So I'm hoping they continue it with Io and Rhea.
That's what I was going to say. Is I think they want to keep that theme going to be able to promote going forward.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, but one of them has to get the championship back too. And in my opinion, Rhea, it's been way too long since Rhea's been champ. I think it's been almost a year, if not longer.
I was going to say she's probably the most popular.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's not, I mean, doesn't always translate. Like Dusty Rhodes was one of the most popular wrestlers. He never won a championship. So it's not the biggest factor, but I think that Rhea it makes sense because there's such a target on her back anyway. You might as well give her the championship to go with it. So,
Well, if
Well-
anything, maybe Stephanie Vaquera will go against Naomi and win it, and then we could have a match between Stephanie and Rhea, and that would be awesome.
although I did like them teaming up. Well, not
Yeah.
this last Monday Raw, but the one before it. That was really cool. That 4 teams against 4 teams. That faction with Rhea and
Nikki
Stephanie.
Bella.
Yeah, that was cool. Like, let's do more of that. That was a great great lineup there.
Yeah.
And then what was the second match was the TLC match, which was cool because I like that. I wish the Hardy Boys or the Dudleys would have had a factor in it. Would have been really cool for them to like maybe hit someone with a chair or something like that,
Yeah. Hand a chair out or something.
or like one of the factions starts because you know how they like to go. You guys are has-beens, we're the now, and all that. They could go up there and start playing that card, and then one of them hits them or something. I
Yeah.
wish that something like that had happened, which would have been cool. And we talked about it. We talked about it with the kid already. I thought that there was just too much going on
Too many people in the ring
all at once.
at once.
That's hard not
Gosh.
that many. I mean, how many tag teams were there?
I
6?
think it was 6, so it's 12 total, and then the 2 women came out at one point, which made it, you know, one more tag team essentially. Which that was cool when she went through that
That was
ladder.
went through the ladder.
That
Yeah.
was one of like the two big moments of it. The other one was
That-
when what's his face was hanging from the
Champa
it was hanging from the championships.
himself up.
Up.
That
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Other than that, it was just because like to me, I love the Royal Rumble, but that always starts with 2 people, and then the third comes in and everything. But like
Yeah. You ease into it.
12 or 14 people all at the same time, it's like I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. There was almost too much, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
think like 3 teams would have been great, but 6 was just too much.
Too many. Yeah.
It just
It
took
was
too long
great.
for the payoff.
Either way, like, it was so much action. It might have
Yeah.
been 3 or 4, teams.
Yeah. And
But
it
it was
was still a great match, but it's just
yeah.
at first it's overwhelming. Like, what am I supposed to be watching right now? Okay, they're setting up tables, they got chairs, the other ones are doing ladders, and it's like I don't know what's going on anymore. So
That's what I feel about some of those kind of quote unquote rumbles that they do when everybody's already in the ring to start it off.
for sure. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think that's why the Royal Rumble's the best because it starts with 2 people and then third comes in. And usually by about the sixth, they're back to like 3 or 4. It
Yeah.
works itself out because they get thrown over and they're done. And, it works out. It doesn't feel overwhelming, but man, yeah, right. And they all started off in the ring at the same time too.
Yeah. It's
Or
just
or they could have done like a tag team Royal Rumble would have been cool. Like start with 2 tag teams and then a third tag team comes in, something like that. I just think all at once it was a lot going on. Even
Yeah.
for me, I can watch a lot at the same time, but I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
overwhelming. Yeah.
Who's with who now and who's on what team, and yeah, it was crazy. So and then the next was that the Becky Lyra?
Yeah.
The Becky Lyra match.
Yeah, which was really really good match. I liked when Lyra got her wrists tied together. That was really cool.
Tied.
I'm glad you brought that up. So, did you notice at one point, like,
Yep, they came out.
yeah,
And she put it back in. Yeah.
back in?
Yeah.
Even the announcer he's like, "Oh, she got her hand free," and then he's like,
Uh-huh.
Oh no, maybe not. Yeah,
so I mean, they played it off or whatever, but that was interesting to see how that happened. They always have brutal matches when the two of them get together, man.
sure.
As many, that's supposed to be the last one while she's the Intercontinental Champ.
Yeah, she
'Cause
can't
we've
challenge
seen
her
a lot of
again.
them, but it was still pretty good match.
Which went into Raw last night a little bit, which we can touch on that real quick. That because Bailey got involved
Yeah,
and tried to help Lyra out, but ended up taking her out and losing the match and all that, which is great because it can still be a storyline with the 3 of them because Lyra can say, now you've taken my opportunity that I should have, and I
Yep.
should be champ if it wasn't for you. And it would be cool if Bailey won, and then now they have that feud and stuff too. And then I do want to say, well, I'll save it for when we get to Raw, but I want to bring up the Becky Nikki thing when we get to that. That was
Oh,
really good. But
yeah. Well, for Lyra in that match, man, she got the shit kicked out of her.
oh yeah. No, that was really cool. Yeah. I really, that was like the highlight, other than the main event, that was the highlight of Sunday, I
night.
think, for me.
Yeah.
Because it was just a good match. And I like when the women can get like that. It reminded me a little bit of the one we've told you about, the Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley one from a
Rhea
few years
match,
ago.
yeah.
Not as brutal, but it was up there. They did a really good job.
And Becky kept using the chain, right? She was like,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
What was after that?
Solo.
Solo and
Yes, and Jacob. That was the most, I think, underwhelming
Yes.
match of the weekend.
Yes.
Just because I think the guys helping Solo got involved too soon.
They always get involved too. It's like you already
Yeah.
know what's going to happen.
And that's
Yeah.
fine if it's like 20 minutes in, but it seemed like it was like 5 minutes in and they were already,
And
you
he's
know,
walking
getting
out of
involved.
the ring.
And there
Yeah.
was another malfunction, I feel like, in that one with the handcuffs. Like,
Mhm.
he broke those things off so quick and easy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Um, the only highlight of that was Jacob doing the backflip off the
Yeah.
top. That was cool. Because
For-
that's something that I appreciate because it can go horribly wrong really fast.
Yeah. He's pretty athletic for his
Really.
size.
Yeah. But I think it was underwhelming.
I agree. That match was definitely underwhelming.
Yeah, but especially that it had such a great storyline and it didn't fit the storyline after like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have Jacob and Solo going, I'm better than you, and then all these people get involved.
And it's a cage match too. It's like you want to kind of see a little more
Yeah, for
out of
sure. Yeah, for sure. And then next was
that.
that the main event next?
Yeah.
Okay. This was
I'm an AJ Styles.
oh geez.
AJ.
Oh my God. Thank you. That's right. Oh my God. I'd been pissed if I forgot that. That the best part of that was the chair.
So
That one.
great, man.
Oh, and AJ, I gained a lot of respect for AJ Styles when he came out in the lowrider, and then his son having the bleached hair like Dom did when they had the custody match. I was like, okay, that's funny. I get that.
Pretty funny.
So that was cool.
Played off like that rouge or whatever that Dom was trying to pull off and did pull off.
Yeah, and the chair thing was awesome because I love the Eddie Guerrero,
Yeah,
you know,
the nod
throwback when he
Guerrero.
would when he would cheat all the time. He hit the chair on the ground,
And
throw it to the
right.
opponent, and then fall, so it looks like you hit him with a chair.
Yeah. I
And
think
then
they too, it was like an anniversary of that, like 20 years,
yeah,
the day of
it was SummerSlam
2005.
2005. Yeah, yeah. So that was cool. And then I like how AJ was like, no, 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 I'm not getting blamed for this. Puts it around his neck and starts
Yeah.
twitching on the ground. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, AJ
Yeah.
don't like AJ Styles. That was actually really good.
Yeah, and AJ, he wasn't wearing his gloves. He usually wears gloves. He
Oh yeah,
was
I didn't notice
had the
that.
tape. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I saw that right away. It's like, cool. That's, that was very, very cool that he paid homage to Eddie in front of Dom, who, you know, acts like Eddie Guerrero all the time. It was just a great, great match because it was one of those that neither one said a word, but they told a great story.
Mhm.
And then
I love that. What?
remember the boot when he got the boot?
Yes.
He unzipped it and then AJ took it off and then he used it.
Yeah, and after the when they did the post and everything, he talked about that. He's like, "Yeah, I baited him into doing it. I knew he was going to go after my leg, and
Yeah.
so I unzipped it, and yeah, I won the match because of it." I was like, "That's just funny. That's just good television."
And
So,
AJ gave him props on Raw. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, "No, yeah." He's like, "That was really smart to do."
pretty good.
Yeah,
Then
and yeah,
last one.
and this one at first I wasn't a big fan of because I'm not a big fan of babyface versus babyface.
Yeah.
And
Now
the fact that just 2 days removed from John Cena going back to being a babyface, I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. But then 5 to 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, they're beating the living hell out of each other now.
they did.
As soon as John Cena threw those steps at Cody Rhodes, I'm like, oh, okay, there's no love lost now.
Well, didn't they hug before and then they were like, let's go. And they just started on each other.
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't really until those steps got thrown out of the ring at Cody Rhodes, I'm like, okay.
It was
Yeah.
a match, man. Hell of a main event.
Yep. And then what got me thinking something was going to happen was just because of how long John Cena was, just how long Cody Rhodes took to get out. They were shaking hands and hugging and all that for a good 5 minutes or so. And then
Yeah.
John Cena was just doing this and that. And I kept waiting for The Rock to come out. That was my prediction. And he was going to do he was going to come out with a microphone and say, this isn't what we talked about. You sold your soul to me and I own you. And and why are you being nice to Cody Rhodes again? This is what we discussed, and then he does this thing, and I was thinking Cena was going to go out, bring Cody Rhodes back in, and just beat the hell out of him again.
Wow, it's still something like that could still happen.
Yeah, but then Brock Lesnar.
Yep. His
And
music.
then Brock Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah.
Just when I'd given up all hope that he would ever be back on again.
Yeah. And this was the first time I didn't even I have Brock Lesnar socks, and I had him on my hand on Saturday, thinking he was going to come back Saturday. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to wear him. He never comes back. He never comes out. But that was really cool because I have two predictions for John Cena's last match. I had Brock Lesnar and Batista because they came up together. So it was Randy Orton, Batista, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar, and they're in this thing called, I think it was like Ohio State Valley Wrestling or something along those lines, or Ohio Wrestling or something. It was the four of them, and they were the big names coming up. Like, we have a lot of faith in these guys, and they're still around and relevant to this day.
Were they
23 years later or whatever.
were they a faction or were they just
No, they just came up at the same time.
Okay.
They just all joined that same thing at the same time.
they all randomly were that good?
Can you imagine
Small
being in that
thing,
class
like-
going, well, I have no chance against these four guys? Like, so that's the history there. So that made perfect sense because now that Cena's gone babyface, he's gonna need a heel. Like, he can't keep going against Cody Rhodes, and there's no bigger heel than
But like you said,
Brock
it could
Lesnar.
all be a thing. He could be acting like this now and go back heel at some point.
So, but it was because to me, I was like, let's not have like it was fine. I'm like, but this is it. Like, this is the ending for night two. This is like WrestleMania. I'm like, I'm not fulfilled.
Mhm.
And then when that music came, I'm
Then-
like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. This is a big name because there was talks he's never coming back.
Yep.
Ever. So when that music hit, yeah, it was like Saturday Night all over again. We jumped up like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening right now. I was like, all right, Triple H, you made up for WrestleMania night
Yeah.
two.
And the kid has
Brock-
so much Brock Lesnar gear. She's like, I could bring it out
There
again.
you go. Is he considered heel or he's kind of walks the line?
He's always been a heel. He used to be a Paul Heyman guy for a long time.
Okay.
Like probably 10, 12 years ish easily. Paul Heyman was always his guy.
Mhm.
So this is going to be weird with him not having Paul Heyman.
Yeah, well, that'll probably be a thing too. I'm sure they'll do something with that. And
For sure. Yeah. So yeah, it was definitely interesting. That was a cool way to end. Both
was.
night. I mean,
did
I
a
mean,
great job. Both.
yeah.
nights.
Yeah. So overall, I'd grade it like a 9 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Just because there were a couple clunkers along the way.
Right.
But for the most part, I'd watch both nights again.
It's
So,
better than WrestleMania.
yeah.
I agree. I actually did watch night one again a little bit, fast forwarding through some stuff just to see because we were all having such a good time. You know, you missed some things here and there.
Yeah. 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 And you got to meet Emily, who made my shirt, which is cool, which is what
Yes.
I'm wearing right now. So, yeah.
Super cool, man. And we met Matt.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. You did. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. He's excited for you guys to come out.
We will
So,
for sure, man.
Yeah, he's like, cool, man. Like, yeah, thank you for getting people interested. And all. Like, yeah, absolutely, dude. You guys have a great thing going on. We're always going to tell everyone we can. So,
For sure, dude. That'll be once the weather gets nice, we'll have a good time.
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So,
But what about Monday Night Raw? You want to talk
I
about?
say, yeah, let's start with, Monday Night Raw. So, I didn't think that Seth was coming out first.
You didn't think it was?
No, just because I figured Brock would come out
Oh, okay.
because he's one of those that likes to get in and out early. So I figured he would, but he didn't come out at all, which was weird. But,
Maybe they want to, they give you a little bit of him and they want to kind of keep it off
Yeah.
the side to keep you. I thought Seth Rollins was going to come out first. Just because the way that ended on Saturday was such a big deal that they want to kick off Raw with that. And then they ended up having the match with him and LA Knight.
Oh, and I love that it continued through the whole show.
well, and I loved
LA Knight and Braun.
and the cool thing is I loved, like, this is what reminds me of how good Paul Heyman is. He is so good on the mic, where he's talking about the Shula Fala.
Yeah.
Although I think he missed something though that I brought up later
Yes.
was the Shunami.
Tommy, yes. Love that. I love it.
Especially at the last match, which we'll get into in a few minutes. But I was like, how come he hasn't done the Shunami yet? because the
Yeah.
guy that's still in the shoes does the tsunami. Like it's a no brainer.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
no brain.
to go back to Brock real quick, Michael Cole's reaction
Oh
when he
yeah,
went, Brock Lesnar, holy shit!
He did.
That was awesome.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, he was like the beast.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah. So just Paul Heyman on the microphone is just amazing.
Yeah, the beginning of Raw last night when he was talking
Yeah.
about, oh, CM Punk, and then
Mhm.
oh, yeah,
You want to keep chanting CM Punk. He can get so petty and everything. It's just
yep,
great because he plays exactly what he needs to play with it.
he does.
And especially that Seth is so good as a talker that he's like, no, let Paul talk for me, even though I'm
Yeah.
really, really good. Because even Seth still is just amazing as well. Like, and it's only going to help Braun and Bronson too, because they're not. Braun isn't great on the mic, neither is Bronson.
No,
So
that's
having both of them in their ears is going to make them so good when they finally get out on their own. Because
Yep.
eventually they're going to turn on Seth.
Oh, yeah.
It always happens. So
they'd have to.
yeah, but it's going to be great to see their progress because I'm pretty sure Paul Heyman I think helped Gunther as well.
Oh well, we
Gunther's
know,
so good too. Yeah.
talked about how good he is on the mic.
Yeah. So, and then, did you want to touch on anything before the Becky Nikki thing from
Uh,
Raw?
Sheamus and Rufus, their match, they just kept fighting through the hallways the whole time. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, that's right. It was Sheamus.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was LA Knight and Braun.
No. Oh yeah. And then, do you watch Sheamus's intros where he glows?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
They
you
don't.
haven't noticed that?
It's nuclear.
When next time he comes out, watch. He just like glows like like he's nuclear. It's hilarious. So yeah, it's
That was
pretty
funny how
funny.
they fighting throughout the episode of Raw, like
Every interview.
trying to cue people, and then it's like, what the fuck? Dom, his match. They had 3 El Grande Americanos come in.
That's right. I kept waiting for a text from you like, dude, there's 3 of them now.
I was behind, watching it, and then I just was like, what the fuck? Because I remember you all and Christera were talking about how I even forget the guy's name who's the El Grande Americano now.
Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig. Yeah. So I didn't even know that he was. I was just kept hoping the whole time it was still Chad Gable acting
Right.
hurt and all that. But yeah, then there was 3 El Grande Americanos coming out.
Yeah. That was right. So right after the kid left, it was when that happened. I'm
Yep.
like, you need to get home and catch up. I'm like, there was just 3 El Grandes on
She's like,
in the ring. She's like, damn it. I should have stayed 5 more minutes. I'm like, you should have. So
You never
yeah,
know
that
El Grandes come out, right?
Yep.
and then as soon as she got home, because she always lets me know she gets home okay, I was like, and then make sure you watch the Becky segment too.
Yes.
Because I was
So-
like,
Nikki was
was-
out there from what you said before. She had like a busted implant into her rib, and she played it off really well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like I said, I don't know if that's something that could just be manipulated back into place because she ended up staying for after Raw, she ended up staying in New York for a few days to have it looked at. So I don't know if they could just manipulate it back. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a thing, obviously, going forward, the 2 of them.
Hmm.
What a great segment. This is probably Becky's best moment on the microphone.
She did great.
She got 2 great shots in with the whole. She got
Oh.
her cut from Happy Gilmore, because Nikki Bella was originally in that. She said, "I got you cut from
I got you cut out of it. I wonder if
the
that's
biggest movie in the world right
Yeah.
now," whatever she
Yeah.
said. And then she's like, "And you can stop talking about my hot husband,"
Yep.
because when she starts talking about that, and she's like,
Don't have
we're the hottest, we're the best, couple of all time, wrestling couple of all time. Oh wait, you
used to be.
could have said that, but your husband, you can't see any. I was like, oh my god.
And she played so innocent before that too. She was like, "I respect you," and she was very
Yeah.
quiet on the microphone. And
Yeah,
that's
that's such a good segment. Yeah, that was probably the highlight of the night. That was so good.
Mhm.
It was only like 5 minutes long, but it cut everywhere. Just
good comic relief in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
and then but also building a great storyline because there were some personal shots too. So
Oh, sure, that's
so
a thing going. I mean, I guess in Paris is what I would assume they would fight then.
And it's always wrestling's always better when one, if not both, Bellas are involved in it, in my opinion. So because
So
they
what's
they did.
sister? Yeah, I haven't seen her at all. She
I don't
done?
know. I think the problem is she's married to someone that's in AEW.
And they have 2 kids now.
Yeah, and they have 2 kids. So I think I'm not sure how they want to handle that because her husband's in AEW.
That
So
Daniel Bryan.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they're still married, and that's cool.
yeah, that's really cool.
Good for them.
So
They were nice
yeah,
people when I met them.
yeah, that's great to hear. So and you said Cena was really cool too, right?
Oh, dude, him and Nikki, they were all always very nice people. Yeah,
Cool. I love hearing that. So,
for
because
sure.
yeah, being that he's the biggest Make-A-Wish grantor, I mean, and
Yep.
that's local. That he had to have been out here, not only just living with her for a while, but he had to come out here a lot just to do that at headquarters and everything. So,
And well, they were in San Diego, living together. That's when I
oh,
met.
okay. Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, okay,
I worked at a restaurant they would go to all the time.
that's right. Okay.
But yeah, good people, man. He did a lot of Make-A-Wish stuff, obviously. So
Yeah, yeah. No, that's really
I
cool.
kind of
So,
like him as the heel, though. Honestly,
I did too. They should have done the heel thing until Sunday night, I think.
I think they're going to go back to it somehow. Like you said, you didn't trust it, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it would be better for TV if they did something else.
The motive behind it, maybe.
Yeah, and we've got till December for it to all
Yeah.
happen. So,
Yeah, and then him and obviously the other dude from back in
Cody?
the
Oh, Brock.
Brock Lesnar
Yeah,
going to be a
yeah,
thing forward to, obviously. So
yeah. That's going to be really cool to see how that unfolds. So, yeah, and then if there's nothing in between the last match, let us know. But we can jump into that because that was cool.
uh,
Because Seth had essentially the first segment. The GM came out, since you lied to everyone, you lied to me, and you could have been wrestling this whole time. We're going to make it up, and you
yep,
are going to defend it
Your
tonight.
medical people,
Yeah,
like my medical people.
yeah,
your medical people lied to my medical
Yeah.
people.
Adam
yeah.
Pierce was hot last night.
Yeah, good. He needs to get
Yeah.
that way. That's
So
good.
that match was okay, but then obviously CM
The
Punk,
ending, yeah, yeah. And I like that. Like LA Knight's gotten really good, and
oh, he's great with
when
the
you
mic
can hang,
too.
yeah, when you can hang with Seth wrestling and on the mic. Except he did slip up earlier. He had a little flub, and he should have he corrected himself. You're supposed to just keep going. And I'm surprised neither Seth nor Paul called him out, which shows that they have a lot of respect for what he
That's very,
does.
very true.
Because typically, if you don't like a guy, you call him out right away. So they didn't. But yeah, it was a good match. But when CM Punk got involved, I'm like, okay, cool. And then when Roman came out, I was like, oh shit.
And
And
then he
then
got
they
his
took his shoes
stolen
again.
again.
Yeah, three tsunamis, and then his shoes.
Yep.
So
Man, promoting those Nikes.
it's just great. I love that they're doing this because I know when Roman comes back, he's probably dying laughing like I can't believe you're fucking
Oh,
taking my
absolutely.
shoes, man.
What's
Like
the dumb shit thing we got doing
Yeah,
now?
who threw that in at the last minute? Take his shoes.
well, I think Roman is like sponsored now by it. He gets a bunch of free ones, and
Yeah.
I bet one of them's like, what if we started stealing your shoes now that everyone knows this?
Yeah, he's probably like sponsored by Jordan and Nike, and that's what it is. So, and
Yeah.
again, the camera's on the shoes so much when
Oh
they're
yeah.
Right.
And they were bright red last night, so you cannot hide those.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I was like, that's awesome. So I'm glad they're doing something like that. Eventually, I want to see them get thrown on like
Wires.
some wires. Go
oh yeah, hang them
little yeah,
on the
hang
telephone pole. Yeah,
just seeing Bronson out there chucking them up the.
that's great. Awesome, man.
So, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Total attendance for the weekend, other than Raw, I think was 114,000 for Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
It looked like so much more people there
I know.
both nights.
It
than
did.
that.
I mean, stadium, but I mean, you have to you have to be able to see the ring, obviously, and they had to block out a little bit of it behind that big TV screen. So, but they like they've done it SummerSlam in New Jersey multiple times, so it's probably going to be a thing, right?
Yeah, it would be nice to get one here. I would really enjoy that, especially it's 2 nights. But
Cardinal Stadium.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah, that'd be really cool. So, but Yeah, it was overall, it was a great weekend. Great 3 nights, really. Last night did not disappoint either. So
Right.
they're doing a really good job.
And we always say this: the Raw after a PLE is always awesome. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yep, absolutely. So
it'll be interesting to see how they all these plots thicken going forward, man. I
Yep.
love,
mhm.
and I haven't watched again in a long time. So during football season, how do they keep viewership when people are watching Monday Night Football? Like, are the Monday Night Raws just totally wild or what?
Yeah. Um, Yeah, pretty much. It's one of those where I'll just have what's nice though is it's on Netflix now, so I can just pause it, let it get ahead anyway, and
That's
then when it's a
true.
commercial break, I'll just, whatever. So that's nice because we did have a little bit still when it started on Netflix during Monday Night Football. I think the
Yeah.
last week was simultaneous, whatever, and it
Okay.
worked out fine. But
I
yeah,
just
it
for other people in general, like the mass population. I mean, football trumps the NFL trumps everything in
Right.
view normally. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how much they have to up their game too to keep the storylines going and the matches and all that.
For sure. Yeah. They usually do a pretty good job of it. So
And
they
now they
they
got Netflix money
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, they know what they're doing. So, and the nice thing again about Netflix too is you can watch it later. So, you know,
for sure. Yeah, and you
yeah,
don't have to have commercials and all that crap.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and halftime, whatever else, you can catch up pretty fast. So, but well, cool, man. We appreciate you coming on
Yeah.
and coming
Thank you for
over.
coming over.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So,
Always appreciate y'all. You guys are
yeah,
amazing.
thank
Again,
you.
thank you for the food and all your effort and putting that together and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it's over. Of
Thanks for bringing your girlfriend over.
And thanks for bringing the wine and all that too, man. Like,
course,
yeah.
man.
And we're
We're
looking forward to the 14th for
yeah,
sure.
Thursdays from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I think is it a week from Thursday?
It
Yeah.
is a week from Thursday. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah.
gonna go
Have,
quick.
Busy.
what's
Yep.
that?
It's gonna go quick between now and
Yeah.
Yep.
the next thing we know, football started.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah, and then we got stuff in October and September besides all that. So it's gonna be crazy like usual. But
Yep.
well, thanks, man. We'll let you get on the rest of your evening and thanks again. And we'll see you at the next the wine event and then hopefully we'll see you soon at the next wrestling event.
Yeah.
So
For sure, man. Thank you both. I appreciate
Awesome.
of
it.
course.
Welcome.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Right. All right, so hopefully you just watched a guest that we had on, and if not, that means that they weren't able to come on. But more than likely, you saw a guest for uh, part one and part two, or
Mhm.
night one and night two, and that was if it, with the person that's coming on, that would have we know it was a lot of fun, and we know it would have been a lot of fun if they didn't come on. But this
You are
is
not on screen at all.
it's because I'm trying to work with the new
The
gear.
new setup. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me fix that. Let me know when it comes on a little bit better.
Okay. Well, it's something.
Yeah. A little tougher now that we're a little further back, so
Yeah.
I can still mess with it a little bit. I mean, yeah. It's gonna be fine when it's just me and you, but yeah, this will be a little trickier when it's
Mm.
just off to adjust at another time. So, but yeah,
You could have just cut me out and put you in.
no, it's fine. I'm trying to keep the guest in there too, and that would have cut them out. So.
I just got home from work. My hair's not done. I wasn't prepped for this. And
Yeah, well, we needed to do it 'cause unfortunately, we didn't have another episode ready to go because we were just so busy last week getting the weekend prepped because we made way too much food like usual.
sick of pasta.
Maybe we should have done diner food. I think
Yeah.
next time, maybe if it's something like this, we'll do like a little menu and people can order stuff. That would be fun.
No,
No?
no, because then I'm never gonna watch anything because I'm gonna be stuck in the kitchen.
Well, we can have a limited menu. We can do like cheeseburgers and it's like bacon cheeseburgers or this and cheeseburgers, that, and we can get most of it prepped. I don't know. So, oh yeah, it was a very fun night. We'll break down the each match, when our guest this evening comes in, so they should be here any moment. And then once they get here, I'll continue messing with that because I think I can try something else out to get everyone on a little better. I'll just have to re-angle the camera, but I should be able to fix it.
Grenache with me to work today because the mobile vet was out there. And last week they had said that if there was a cancellation today, they would get her surgery done. But unfortunately, there was no cancellation. So she just hung out with me at work.
Yeah, which was fun for her. It was, fun when she was, you're pulling into the garage and I waved at her and she was wagging her tail like crazy. So that was fun. And I'm sure it's been a long time since she's taken her.
At least since January because we were in the Connex in the back of the property at the time. So she was still pretty little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like Audra fawned all over her,
Yeah.
Beth fawned all over. The officer from Coolidge, Liz, she walked by and she was like, "Oh my God, she was so little before." She's like, "She's beautiful." So she loved all the attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, how'd she do? Did she do really well with everybody?
Yes, and it's funny because the baby gate that I have in my area, it doesn't fit the area, but it will stand up. So she had no idea that she could just knock it down if she wanted to. She just was like, okay, there's a gate up. I can't do anything. And that's a really good close up of you.
Yeah, we need to figure this out sometime.
Uh,
Hopefully that's a little bit better. So
yeah.
yeah, that's better. I'm on sitting back and now, and I mean, realistically, our guest can always adjust to a side and stuff like that. Is that the oven preheating?
Oh, probably. Our oven
So.
sings. It sings a little melody.
Yep.
It's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's good that she did really, really well, and yeah. So everyone commented how big she was now.
Yeah.
Big and healthy.
Yep.
She is. Yeah.
That's our garage door.
Jeez.
That's our back door.
That's Grenache saying
Or
hi to
our
her,
garage door.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And we will get started momentarily on
Yep.
night two, which was, I don't know if it was any better than night one. It was more, well, I would say
Some
it's
of it was
surprising.
a little lackluster.
Yeah, there's like, I think it was the second match that was kind of, sometimes there's just too much going on to where it's tough. It wasn't quite like a Royal Rumble, but yeah, we'll get into that one. But
Hello.
hey.
Hi, everyone. Lady.
Okay, yeah, that's a better angle. So
Yeah.
cool. How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Thanks for bringing me lunch today.
You're welcome.
I had a
Stay
rough
there.
morning, man.
Sounds like it.
Because it was just such a long weekend and we were just so beat. And then this morning, we both left at the same time, which is not normal.
Anymore.
Yeah. And you forgot your wallet
And keys.
and keys. And you got to work, and your lunch that you left in the fridge from Friday was ruined because the refrigerator went out.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to put, because I usually put my drink that I take in the morning in the freezer
Mhm.
because it gets, a little thawed out during the
Yeah.
drive. And I went to open it, I'm like, ooh, it is hot in here. And then I looked and all this stuff just deflated, all the ice and everything that was in there. And I guess a fuse blew.
That sucks.
So I was like, hey, just a heads up, guys, if you had anything left in here in the fridge, it's probably not good. And I said, the freezer's done. Like
Mhm.
everything that was in there is done. And I looked and like, oh shit. And then they just So I was like, okay, well, I guess my drink's the coldest it's gonna get now.
Yeah. And it was funny because there's literally a cafe attached to where you work.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you had forgotten your wallet. I just knew that your lunch had gone bad first. And I was like, well, go to the cafe and get something. You're like, no, it's just at least order fries.
Yeah.
It's like I forgot my wallet.
It's like, I don't have my wallet or my keys. I'm like, ah. And then I thought, well, I'll order something and have it delivered to you.
That's too expensive.
And then I texted the kid and I'm like, are you gonna go out on any errands? She's like, actually, I am.
Yeah, at first I was like, where are you going with this? What do you need me to do?
And then I heard my phone buzzing. I was like, I should probably check that. It's been buzzing quite a bit. And then that's when you said, I'm here, or whatever, and I got food for you. I'm like, and that's why I told you how to get in and all that. And then,
Yeah.
and it's like, how'd you know? Well, mom told me, and then she told me what
Yeah.
after the fact told you to say. And I was like, yeah, you should have done that. That'd have been funny.
I didn't even think of
I
that.
didn't
It's all
think
right.
about
It was one of
before
those
though, so,
days.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And now we're on our third night of leftover Italian food, and I'm so tired of it, and all I want is tacos.
Ooh, tacos sound
Uh-huh.
really good.
Yeah.
Spaghetti parm tacos.
We don't even have tortillas.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I want tacos enough that when Taco Bell commercials come on, I'm like,
You're like,
I
ooh.
kind of want Taco Bell.
Mhm.
Yeah. No one ever says I want Taco Bell.
Yeah, and if you see me adjusting quite a bit, it's because I'm trying to figure. This is totally new. Obviously, you saw part one. It
Yeah,
was
we got
completely
new,
different.
new mic stand setups.
Except now I'm further back, so I had to adjust the camera more. But it's definitely better set. When we have just the zoom and it's like this, it's going to be really nice.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get. Next thing is getting a camera set up in here that we can have that just for Zoom calls, and then another
Mhm.
camera
For,
for
like,
when
recording.
everyone's in here to like put higher up, and it
Mhm.
just gets everything, which should be really cool. So
Yeah.
But all right, so I guess we'll start off with night two, first match. That was
That was the triple threat.
oh, that's right.
Io versus Naomi versus Rhea.
Not happy with that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it started off pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people they were slow, and then Rhea it looked like picked up the pace a little bit and got everything kind of going, but
Mhm.
it was pretty sloppy to start with, and then it didn't end how we wanted it to,
No,
obviously.
Rhea did not win. Naomi won. Io didn't get it.
Yeah.
Rhea didn't get it.
There was a moment where Io and Rhea teamed up, and then there was that miss kick that hit
Mhm.
Io, and then yeah, it's just it was okay, but it just wasn't one of the best ones to start off the night. I think triple threats are tough, and I think the last time it was I think WrestleMania Day 2, wasn't it that pretty much the same thing? Wasn't it Io, Naomi, or not Io, Rhea, and someone else, I
Bianca,
think?
Bianca.
Yeah, and it's just kind of lackluster too.
Mhm.
And I think that started off night two as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of like the triple threat to start with unless it's like a really big deal. And I just didn't think that one had enough storyline to it. I'd
And
rather it be like a tag team championship match
Yeah.
or a one-on-one match.
next time I'm not wearing my Rhea shirt.
Yeah, I didn't wear my Seth shirt this weekend, and we know what happened night one.
Yep.
So, and yeah, the second one was the just too many cooks in the kitchen one, wasn't
Oh,
it?
there was so many
'Cause
people.
it wasn't like it was. It was the tables, ladders, and chairs match. The
It
cool thing
was-
was it showed the Dudley Boys and the
And
Hardy
Hardy
Boys,
Boys.
which is really cool. And I
Mhm.
was hoping the Hardy Boys were going to
Would
get
pop
involved
in,
at some point.
yeah.
Would have been cool to like have like someone goes to hit someone with a chair and one of them grabs it and hits them with the chair instead. Just something simple like that would have been a lot
No,
of fun.
I said Jeff needs to just randomly be on one of the ladders all of a sudden, just doing his dance.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of the lesser factions in one ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a lot going on, and it's not like a Royal Rumble where
Like
peop-
eliminating
you're
people.
eliminating
Mhm.
people, you know, like
Yeah, it was just too many.
it would have been more interesting if like if you go through a table, you're eliminated, and
Mhm.
so like the tag team is down to it's just one person in the tag team or something. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. But it was just a lot going on. Who was the female that went through
Candice
the
LeRae
ladder?
is
That was
Yes,
that
that
was
was
crazy.
cool. That was cool.
That was cool. Was it Julia that threw her through? Giulia?
yeah, Gulia.
Yeah,
Giulia? Yeah.
knocked the it was knocking the ladder over, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and she went through it. That was pretty cool.
And
But it was funny because that was the most memorable and it had nothing to do with who started
the
everything.
two guys from the Wyatt Six,
They won.
they won,
They,
which I was
they
fine
were
with
the
that.
they were the champs already. I mean, there's a couple cool moments, but for the most part, it was just way too much going on. I think if they cut it in half, it would have been a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Just because you've got three, two or three over here doing something, you got two or three groups on this side, and it's just like, what the hell's going on right now?
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, that was it didn't help with how the first match went.
Right, because by that time I was starting to think, oh, great.
It's gonna be like night 2 of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And then third was
That was the Intercontinental Women's, so Becky versus Lyra.
okay,
Lyra.
That was good. That was a little more fast paced.
Yeah.
And it got brutal for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
They were really beating the hell out of each other. That was when Lyra got put in the zip ties and stuff, and that was interesting.
She went under the ring and magically got her zip tie off.
Yeah, but she had him on for, I'd say, a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think every match was about 30 to 40 minutes.
They were long.
Was solos that long? I don't
No,
think
that
solos
one was
that long. That was the
shortest one.
shortest.
Yeah, probably the worst actually of the night
Yes,
too.
yes. That was a major cop out.
Yeah.
Have we touched enough on Becky and Lyra already?
Bailey got involved a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that was fun keeping that going. And then now Lyra's out of
She can't
challenge Becky anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, can I bring something up that wasn't even a part of the weekend, but is relevant?
As long as it doesn't ruin anything later.
No.
Okay.
When was the last time Nikki Bella was on? Was it Monday? Was it Monday?
Oh yeah, she got hurt, right?
Yes,
yeah.
her boob implant ended up in her ribs.
Oh God, I
Yep.
thought it just ruptured.
No, it moved to her rib.
Ugh.
Yeah.
See, that's why you can't have fake boobs
I know.
in
I
WWE.
I think that all the time.
Yes.
The impact when they hit the floor all the time.
If a move's not done 100% correctly, like if it's supposed to be maybe right here,
Yeah, you
and
can do
goes
it going
up.
into the turnbuckles just when they go in like this and
Yep.
hit, something like that. Yeah, that's
Oh, I would be paranoid if I had implants. They're just saline-filled sacks.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, they're probably safer than they used to be, but they're still not safe.
But still,
Yeah. From what I know. Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard about that
pretty
too.
brutal.
'Cause I was wondering if she was going to be involved in something, and then I heard that
Mhm.
happen. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's always a better WWE when Nikki Bella's or one of the Bellas or both
Yeah.
Bellas are involved. So
So she had to stay in New York
that's
for
my
a few
home
days.
team.
Yeah. Scottsdale,
My
Arizona.
home team twins.
Yeah.
So the next one was the cage match.
Solo and Jacob.
That one was disappointing, and that's when I was like,
Mhm.
oh no, like this is like night 2.
Stupid that to win it, you either pin
Mhm.
or you climb over the cage or walk out the door.
Well, walking
Yeah.
out the door is the coward thing,
Yeah,
though.
that's so
that's
stupid.
But like
Was it only for Solo, or if
Both.
Jacob? Oh, he
Either
just had to make it to the door center.
but it's the coward's way out.
Yeah.
I really thought with the way that was going that was going to be like a Undertaker Mick Foley kind of thing, or Mankind, where they
They-
both jump off
Yeah, you'd be up at
the
the
top
top
or whatever.
which I think Jacob would have done.
Yeah.
Well, he did that one
Yeah.
moonsault that was pretty
The end.
impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of him talking,
Jacob.
but as far as his in-ring ability,
good.
he's
I'm liking him better now.
Yeah. Well, compared to some of the other ones that keep
But-
popping up.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it's one of those, like, I think I'm not alone, or we're not alone in the fact of like either side of the bloodline needs to just stop getting involved so much, and let's have just one-on-one matches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's just showcase the two.
Because there's so many of them, you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Is it the original OTC bloodline, or
Who's
is it
who?
the Solo
Like,
MFT?
And I'm like, what's MFT stand for? My family tree.
He literally just said it.
I've been asking for weeks. Every time Soul is talking about my MFTs, I asked Papa a while back, what's that
I
stand
knew what
for?
it meant, but I always give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, she'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly female transvestites. That's what it is. But
Yeah, Solo bitched out and
Mhm.
walked out of the ring.
well, he got pulled out by Tala Tonga, and I was hoping it would be Shorta Tonga
Right.
or Medium Tonga, but yeah, mid Tonga. But that was probably honestly my least favorite because at least the
Yes.
tables, ladders, and chairs had a lot of like hard
Action.
people
Mhm.
getting like going through like
Yeah,
four
like
tables and hit with
that was
Or
pretty brutal.
chairs, a chair thrown at you, stuff like that.
Oh,
Champ and them going through the double decker
And him
table.
holding on to the top and then
him.
Oh,
yeah,
bringing his legs up.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That was reminding me of that bodybuilder Frank Medrano that you showed me.
Mhm.
That like the body control he
Yeah.
has. Man.
Yeah. And then the next match kind of saved the night.
Yeah, this was
so
my
far.
favorite so far. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles.
Dominic came out just normal. AJ came out in a low rider
With his
Ben
son
Guerrero.
that had blonde hair that looked kind of like
making fun of and
Yeah.
she had the what was it, the something heat, what was
Styles Heat.
Style
Style
heat.
heat instead of Latino heat.
This is just great.
Yeah. I know.
I'm really liking AJ Styles recently because he's showing his comedic side, and I like that
Mhm.
because at a certain point you have to stop taking yourself so seriously
Yeah.
if you can embrace it. Sometimes it could be too corny, but he's doing a good job of it. Like
The-
he's
Him doing all the different
the valet.
roles.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
So this, and then I love that Tom did the old Eddie Guerrero cheat to win thing where he
Made the
takes a
sound.
chair and then makes the sound of it hitting and then falls over.
But then
And-
AJ
And then AJ's like, I'm not getting blamed for it. Threw the chair at AJ, and AJ's like, I'm not getting blamed for this. So he put his head through it and collapsed, and
His leg was
just like,
shaking.
leg shaking off to the side is what got
He was having a seizure from it. And that was the one time through the whole match that I decided to take a bathroom break really quick. And all I hear is laughter.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, what did I miss? What did I
I know you've got
miss?
easily 10 minutes in between matches you could do, but
Yeah.
you decided to go right then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
As soon as you go to the bathroom, like something good's gonna happen. Sure enough, it did. And then Dom retained, and
Yeah.
it was just really cool. It was a good match, really good match.
Yeah, like you said, definitely saved the night because
And I noticed too. Did you? I know I brought it up, but AJ wasn't wearing his gloves. He usually wears green gloves.
Yeah.
we were talking about
Because
that.
he
He
does
just
the-
taped them up.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was
I
interesting
wonder
too.
if he
So
wore his gloves if he would have won.
I don't know, but
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
it was
Yeah.
cool to see that too. That
Mhm.
you know, and someone as good as AJ letting Dom shine and having the comedic timing with it, but
Well, I mean, Dom has had 20 years experience, so he
Yeah.
should win.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was definitely the match of the night so far.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So far.
So far.
And then our last match of the night, the main event, it was the street fight. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
So Friday.
Babyface versus babyface, which is very tough to pull off.
because on Friday, Friday night SmackDown, John Cena flipped again
Mhm.
and went babyface again.
Yeah.
And him and Cody hugged it out. They shared a beer
Mhm.
and get over it.
And it started off with the same thing. That
Yeah,
it
they
ended with.
hugged.
They hugged and said, and was it Cena that said, "Let's get this shit started"?
Yeah.
now or
Yeah.
something? And I was like, it took me a little while to get into it
Mhm.
because the first probably 10 or 15 minutes was inside the ring.
Yeah.
And
for
they were
being a-
still bringing in chairs and doing this and that and
But
whatever.
compared to other
But-
ones, or even the
Oh, you know what I
ladders-
want to bring up real quick though too was the cage match is Jacob did get handcuffed and it was pretty cool how he just
Oh yeah,
yanked
he
them
just
down and they broke, which was
Mhm.
cool because I don't think that I think it was just because the ring post was so heavy that he was able to do it, but I didn't see any chinks in the
Mm-hmm. I was just
the
gonna ask,
chains
do
or
you think
anything.
they like pre-cut some of it?
It did
so
look
just
like it because
enough-
it was so close up
We
when they
don't want
replayed
to
it.
ruin anything. I
Yeah.
don't like to ruin any of the magic.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
it
Papa was saying about
it
not
didn't-
wanting to know,
Yeah.
the behind the scenes of Penn and
Mhm.
Teller. I don't want to know the behind the scenes
Yeah.
that in depth of the wrestling.
right.
And I'm glad that the thing that they just released, the
Unreal.
Unreal, didn't do a lot of
Spoil
that,
it.
spoil a lot of that stuff
Mhm.
because I don't want to spoiled. But anyway, I want to go back to that real quick. But back to the Cena Cody Rhodes match. There was throwing chairs and doing this and that, but a lot of it was in the ring. Then finally it gets out to the crowd and the concrete, and uh, they end up going under the ring. They're beating the hell out of each other on the concrete and stuff like that. And they went.
I agree. Who was it? Cody Rhodes that threw the trash can at Cena, or was it other way around?
Or the steps. Remember when Cena threw the steps?
Oh yeah.
And it looked the way that Cody Rhodes was pushing his arm, it looked like it
Oh,
broke.
it
It
did.
did.
Oh, God.
We both freaked out. We thought it did
That was
happen.
right at the beginning of the match.
It was, yeah. So that was cool. All that was really, really cool. But then they went under the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cody, especially on these things, he comes up through the middle and
The
very slow,
elevator
the little
thing.
elevator thing, and there's smoke and all that. So they both came up just fighting, and then Cena.
Well, when they came up, Cena
Cena had
almost
him.
he had
Cena had him.
he had the facial expression like when he turned heel,
Uh-huh.
and we're at the okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he had him up on his shoulders, and he carried him all the way back to the
Yeah.
ring. And at certain points, your opponent isn't helping you with the weight anymore.
And you're
How could
dripping,
you when you're
dripping
being held that
sweat.
way?
You've been fighting for 20
Yeah.
plus
Mhm.
minutes.
Just walked him
Yeah.
straight down and threw him back into the ring, and they just went at it. And then this is the first change of possession with the championship, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
As the
Everyone else
Wyatt
is retained.
Six, yeah, Wyatt Six
Nice.
kept theirs, yep, and then
Becky.
Dom.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
the first change in any of the matches because
Yeah.
Cody won, got it back from Cena, and they hugged, they shook hands. I kept waiting for the heel turn. I kept waiting for The Rock
It
to
was a
come
big
out.
love
Yeah,
fest.
There was
what
a
I
because
thought
there was a
would've
big
been.
there's a big delay in just them shaking hands and
Yeah.
going around the
Big,
ring
big
and
love fest. So you
Mhm.
knew something still was coming up.
possibly.
Yeah.
He just kept waiting, and then
Mhm.
finally Cody gets out, starts walking back. He goes backstage, and
John
Cena's back
Cena's
there.
smiling.
Everyone's
saluting.
cheering him for him and
Yeah.
all that, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. I'm like,
Brock.
Rock
Beast incarnate.
Yes.
came out.
Mm.
It goes
Which
out there,
I
doesn't say a
give up
word.
hope ever seeing him again because
I-
so many
I've been-
reports say
yeah.
he was banned. He was done.
Mm-hmm.
I kept for a while. I was wearing my Brock socks, and I just I had them in my hand.
And you're like,
I'm
no.
like, no, it's not gonna happen. I'll just wear my Cobra Kai ones, and then yep, it
Yeah.
happened.
And then Michael Cole. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was awesome. And comes out, goes straight to Cena, gives him an
Mhm.
F5,
Yeah.
and leaves.
That's all he needs
It's
to
awesome.
do.
And because at that point I'm like, night one was still better, night one was still better, and then
Right.
that happens. I'm like, night one is tied with night two, night one is tied with night
Mhm.
two. Like Brock coming out
That was
ties what
Rollins
did the night before.
Yes.
Because it's just don't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
I kept waiting for The Rock to come out and give him the whole like we didn't agree to we didn't agree to this.
Deal.
See, without me, you lost the championship, and
Mhm.
whatever. I was waiting for that, but the Brock
Yeah.
thing was just as good because so Brock and I know when we had our guest on, if they came on, we were going to talk about this because we're having a guest tomorrow night, but in case they don't come on, but they have history. And there was two that I was really thinking would be seen as last. Batista being the
Mhm.
biggest one, just because he said he's done with wrestling. It'd be really cool if he came
Have him
back.
come in for one last one too.
But the Ohio Valley Wrestling or something, I think it was called, was Randy Orton, John Cena, Batista, and Brock Lesnar.
Mhm.
So that was like the big four. And so Brock coming out makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
too, with this being the whole John Cena's last run, and because
Mhm.
they have that history as well that they came up together.
Mhm.
The Randy Orton things happened already, so yeah, Brock
Yeah.
would make the most sense, I
Mhm.
guess. And then Batista, I still think would be a cool final match,
Right.
especially since this is still so early in John Cena's last thing that
Mhm.
we could get a couple Brock Cena out of it.
Storyline.
We could even get a Brock Cody, just so Cody can lose it to Brock, and then Brock has the title, and Cena needs to get it back, and or something, whatever.
The
Uh-huh.
only thing is Batista's gotten so out of shape to be an actor that he's going to have to get.
He's not
really
out of shape.
shape.
He lost weight.
Yeah, and that's what
You
I
put
mean.
him next to any actor, he still looks massive. He
Right.
just doesn't look as massive. So
He could probably still do it, maybe just modify his training.
when Cena came back, he was skinny. Now Cena's looking back in shape
Yeah.
again. Like he looks freaking massive again.
The previews for
Because last night when Cena and Lesnar were together next to each other, I'm like, there's not a big size difference.
no,
So,
Lesnar's dropped down a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
his arms weren't as defined, but he's still
Just
big,
I know. I know.
scary.
Yeah.
He is so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the previews for The Rock's new movie, he's freaking massive in that
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, very cool night too. So good job, Trips.
Yeah.
Why I'm wearing my DX shirt tonight because he did a really good job.
Still holding out hope that eventually Paige comes back and AJ Mendez
What about
comes back.
Mhm.
PJ.
Paige.
The team
Tag
up.
team.
Wonder Twin Powers activate. Yeah, no, but it was one of the really really good 2 nights. So good job on the first 2 night SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yep.
SummerSlam's turning into one of my favorites too, along with Royal Rumble. Because Royal Rumble's always just been my favorite. It's around my
Mhm.
birthday. It's you never know who's coming out. It's easy to follow.
Mhm.
You know, everything takes place in the ring. It's not all of these people all at once. You know, that's what was so crazy about the second match of night two was everyone's out at the same time, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, here we go.
Yeah.
Whereas with Royal Rumble, it's pretty much one person waiting for the second one to come
Mhm.
out, and then they go, and then 2 minutes later, and so forth. So,
And then collectively, there was what, 114,000 people there
over the 2 nights,
weekend.
it looked like more.
Oh, the stadium is massive.
One of those times I think they might have under exaggerated. So,
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what it is coming to Arizona. Her and I both have really horrible coughs.
It's probably just because it's dry. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. She's been taking some drops. She's been adding some drops to her water. But for me, I have like scar tissue on my throat, and anything that hits it, I start coughing right away for sure.
Yeah.
And it's a little warm in here.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Yeah.
call it.
Okay.
So, thanks for watching and listening and everything. Sorry this kind of got a little, dragged out, but we were waiting on our guest to show up.
She'll live. She'll live.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She gets like this all the time when it's warm.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching and listening. So intro and outro music and all that.
It's provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music. Email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation, and on X, Drum Conversing. And you can listen to our audio version of the podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. You can see the video version on YouTube, and you can check out things periodically on TikTok.
Yeah, and if our guest came on, you saw the new setup that we have when it would be facing towards us. So, and
then
I really like this setup a lot more. I just feel a lot more relaxed, laid back instead of leaning forward and hoping it's picking us up and moving things. Yeah, this is much nicer. So we just need to get a specific camera for in here. So
for sure, yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on TikTok too.
And give us a 5-star review,
rating, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah. And we'll be releasing videos as much as we can on the TikTok, and that's under the band Temporal Displacement.
Yep.
But we do a drumming up conversation through there as well. And for drumming up conversation, I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrew Wood.
No mercy.
Drumming up conversation.